Hello and welcome as we get ready for the FF14 Letter from the Producer Live, Part 52. As soon as I started streaming, the music cut out, which is not ideal. But, you know, hey, it's fine. It's going to work out. You might get a little bit of artifacting with the pillow that's behind my shoulder. But I could probably hide it. It'll probably be fine. Now refresh this page so we get some music back, since everything stopped the minute that I hit go live. But I hope everybody's excited. I am very excited. We know we're getting Crafter Gatherers. We know we're getting a little bit of information about MSQ. I don't think we're going to get too much more than that, really, today. We might get a little bit on job change ideas and things like that, but I don't think it'll be too much more than that, honestly. I know there were some people going, yeah, we're going to get Mel Vieira today. It's like, no, I guarantee you, if we get Mel Vieira today, I will do something live on stream. I don't even know yet. I'll eat something really terrible. But like it's not happening. And like chat's blowing up with it. It's not happening. No way. Not today. What we're getting today, they've already told us, is going to be the Crafter Gatherers information, and it'll be a little bit on MSQ. We might get a little bit of tease and some dungeon stuff, but I don't expect too much more than that. I don't know why it's got to be like this all of a sudden. Not just start working. Oh, I was car shopping. How's it going, King? Now we're back to business. I needed to close that tab that had all of my car shopping on it. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get as much as people hope we get today, but I'm hoping for some cool surprises. Again, Crafter Gatherer stuff. I want to see some cool stuff for Miner. I'm afraid we probably won't get anything super cool for Miner. Fisher's probably gonna get something new and weird and cool, but past that, I don't think it'll be too much there. We may get some new minion information. They may show off another mount, and we'll probably get to see a little bit more of the Crystarium. We know that... It's good to have you in the chat, King. We know that... Well, okay. We know that the the retainers and stuff like that, will be able to be brought over to the first, so they may talk a little bit about that today, but no guarantees. That might be hand wave for now. Okay, we're starting with a dungeon walkthrough. This is already better than I expected. You'll have to forgive me. I'm trying to sit where my shoulder doesn't hurt quite as much. Okay, that's a lot of Sin Eaters. Yeah, alright. That's a cool looking dungeon, man. Oh, look at all the dead people. Oh, that's a Hamlet. That's a Hamlet from 1.0, and it's gone. Yep, okay, so that's what that is that we got a shot of in the trailer. That's a cool looking mob. Tunnels. What are these tunnels? It's a cool looking dungeon. This is not all part of the same dungeon, surely. This has to be a separate dungeon. It looks like a better version of Copperbell, though. Yeah, they're separate dungeons. So this is dungeon number 3, then. This is the one that people at the media tour got to play. It's real pretty, man. I really like the look of it. Man, look at that. And that'll be... The final boss from in there will be the one that we saw at the end of the benchmark. Yeah, that looks really cool. And this is the underground dungeon. Yeah, the temple. This will most likely be in the Gulmore area. Near the Raktika Greatwood. That looks cool. Look at that boss. It's like a bat chimera. Yeah. And it goes, part of the dungeon is the Raktika Greatwood. Okay. And then this will be the 5th dungeon. What is this, please? It's alive! Okay! Alright. What is going on here? Is all of this digitizing in as you're going in? What is this? Is this the, like, domain of the Sin Eaters? Like, it makes sense because, you know, the Cloud of Darkness living in the 13th, and it, like, had the dark pathways up through the new version of Cerberus. Yep, there's the frog guy we saw before. Man, this place looks sick. Yep, there's that thing. I'm excited to fight the Sin Eaters. Light-based versions of the Void Scent, man. Just kick back and watch. I don't blame you there. Here we go.
Hello. Thank you very much for tuning in to the letter from the producer live part.
Of course.
52. 52.
Yep, it's number 52, Yoshi P.
第52回ファイナルファンタジー14プロデューサーレターライブをお送りしたいと思います。皆さんご挨拶お願いします。
はい。ファイナルファンタジー14プロデューサー兼ディレクターの吉田です。よろしくお願いします。
Hello everyone, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV, Naoki Yoshida here.
はい。I'm Toshio Foxconn Roach、
Yep.
グローバル
Foxconn
おかしいな。コミュニティチームのモルボルことムロウチです。よろしくお願いいたします。はい。そして
Take notes too for the podcast.
Translations today. My name is Aimi.
はい。よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。
ということで、本日は、
Hey.
いよいよシ
Hey.
カゴヴィランズ前の最後のプロデューサーレターになりました。This should be the final letter live before the Shadowbringers launch.
That's right.
そうですね。いよいよあと2週間
はい。
で、アーリーアクセス開始と、なりますので、まあほぼほぼ最後かな、PR としては。
そうですね。
はい。
So in about 2 weeks, I believe, our
Yep.
early access is going to start. So I think this is
Coming
pretty
up.
much our final stretch for promoting and PR.
いやー、喋ったね、あゆみさん
We
ね。
talked a lot. Oh my goodness, did we talk a lot?
喋ったよ。本当にメディアツアーからこの E3 までめちゃくちゃ喋りましたよね、我々ね。
そうお二人ね。
From the media tour to E3, I think we've done so many sessions of talking and presenting.
うん。もうだから何か振られないと喋れない体になりつつあるよね。
So we're so conditioned to wait for somebody to start talking to us before we can respond.
まあ積極的にね、今日はね、お知らせですから、喋っていきたいと思います。
But this time we will have a lot of things to talk about, so we will be actively trying to talk.
A lot of
はい
things.
今日は冒頭ダンジョンウォーク
Okay.
スルーの動画からご覧いただきました。So today we started with the dungeon walkthrough trailer.
Yeah.
これまで、まあ、想定でもグレンでもダンジョンウォークスルー出してきたんですけど、今回実はちょっと短い、シーン数が少ないんですけど、理由があってですね、ネタバレが強烈すぎて
Realized that at the time of recording this,
So of course we
over
made
the course of
some
E3,
walkthroughs
I have
for
recorded
Heavensward and Stormblood,
almost
but
20
we have
hours
noticed it's a lot shorter in terms of length compared to the
of
previous
video.
expansions, but that's only because there's so many
For
spoiler
E3.
elements that we had to request. No, cut this one. We can't show this one.
Oh, there's a lot of good stuff they cut out.
レベル80になってからのダンジョン以外は、まあ、全部メインシナリオでいくことになるし、まあ、そもそもね、そのエキスパートのダンジョンももうネタバレがひどくてダメなんですよ。
Yeah.
見せないものばっかり。はい。
But yeah, most of the dungeons up to those, up right up until the expert dungeons beyond level 80, is connected to the main scenario.
Level 80!
So even then, even the level 80 dungeons are also very filled with spoilers. So many areas we had to tread carefully.
いやいや、そうなんです よ。まあもうね、もういいです。もうこれ以上は出せないなのでね。
No, I think we've shown enough.
It is 2 weeks. I agree. You've probably shown enough of them.
そう、一個メディアツアーで、
はい、
プレイヤーの皆さんの反応を見てて、
うん
まあ、メディアの皆さんにはお伝えして、インタビューとかには入ってるんですけど、チャージアクションの、
You talk more about the charge actions from the media tour?
チャージアクション何溜まるの待たなきゃいけないのみたいな
あ
ちょっと誤解があってですね、あれはワイプすると全部フルスタックの状態から始まりますんで、心配なさらなくて大丈夫です。はい。
So, of course, before we begin, we did want to make a comment or a clarification on something that we had talked about during our media tour and seeing some of the reactions that have come back after that. But that is regards to the charged actions.
Yes.
People were wondering, so what happens if your party wipes? Will your charged actions be reset to 0 again when you come back? No, it will be recharged to
So just like a regular wipe
after
then.
you've wiped.
So in other words, it was a dumb question for people to ask because now after a wipe, all your cooldowns are reset. So it's you're back to a full charge again. So in other words, people need to pay attention.
はい。
始めてまいりましょうか。
いいですよ。はいはい。
So let's get started.
I mean, it's fine. I'm glad they clarified it. It's just like that's how. Why would it be any different? You know?
今日は何からいくかと言いますと、
Hey.
The first topic is よいしょ。
Dancing Plague.
ティターニア消滅戦。
まあ E3 の
So primal. This is the primal that was fought at E3.
So yes, the Titania battle was actually shown on the E3 show floor this time.
Yeah.
今日はこちらをご紹介いただける。So、you can show something about Titania?
Bring their volume up a little bit.
なんか
They're kind of quiet.
メモがここに置いてあって、お前デバコも気をつけろよって書いてある。
We have a lot of notes on this section. Just make sure you have the correct debug commands in there. Whatever.
じゃあ切り替えて OK になったらおっしゃってください。
そうですね。まあ一回まず実機へ行きましょうか。はい。
So before, yeah, we jump in. We just wanted to switch over to game.
Nice. Okay.
まあ、イルメグへ私。
So that's the horizontal version of the Red Mage hotbar, or the job gauge. I really actually like that horizontal version. I may switch to it.
So you are
The vertical one just takes up so much space on screen.
no something new.
I don't know something.
Yeah, new mount. I knew it. I knew they'd probably show off some new
アマロ
mounts.
というですね、第一世界で、チョコボ以上にこう人々にこう可愛がられている。
Is this the first version of a chocobo then?
第一世界のチョコボはいるんですけど、まあチョコボみたいなもんですね、要はね。
So the Japanese name is Amaro, but these are sort
Amaro.
of like your chocobos in the first. Actually, they may be more popular than the chocobos of the source. But these are these creatures that you can mount. Something that's very likely likened to a chocobo.
うわ、ほんだ。そりゃそうか。
Oh, I like them.
このアマロはですね、結構メインストーリーでもフォー
I
カ
think
ス
the
され
tail
たり
looks really
する
cool.
ので、結構ね注目だったり。
Very Drake-like.
And these Amaros are tied into the main scenario, main story as well. So
There you go.
we'll see them featured throughout.
はいはい。では、ティタニアにこのまま行ってみようかなと。
Really liking the look of this area they're in.
We are going to attempt going to Titania from here.
一旦ですね。
はい
Why is my shirt
戻してもらっていい
flickering?
ですか？
カメラ
We're
に
gonna
します
switch
か。
I turned too much.
camera for a moment.
There we go.
よ
いろいろね。
Guess I turned too much, and the autofocus was like, we're not sure which contrast to put you
今
at.
年はE3 会場でも皆さん頑張って戦
Yeah.
っておりましたね。So
There's
this
some
year
free footage.
at the E3 venue, we are showcasing the Titania battle, and then also people are trying. なかなか皆さん苦戦してる感じでしたね。
3割ぐらいだったのがね。結構
I appreciate that for people that have never or that have played the game a lot,
It was a
they use trial battles. I feel like it's probably really difficult for people that have never played a game to be thrown into a trial fight.
ちょっと待ってくださいね。
Hold on just a moment.
But that's been my thought since they've been doing it since Heaven's, you know.
来るのかな。ここは見せられないので飛ばします。ちょ
Just skipping over.
っと待ってくださいね。
Sorry. sorry. Stand by just a bit longer.
大丈夫ですね。
大丈夫
Okay.
大丈夫ですよ。
いいですか
はい。
はい。じゃあ切り替えま
Switch
しょう
over to the gameplay.
Okay, there she is.
どうしようかな。
So she's our level 73 primal.
スクエア
She's the equivalent to like a Susanoo or a Bismarck.
フィールド。
そうそうね
Listen to that music, man.
なるほど、ワンじゃないかな。
はいすいません暗号です
まあこんな場所で戦うことになる。
綺麗ですね
That red mage gear looks really good too. The new AF gear for him.
これはまあ上からね、光天候
I like the hat.
とかね。
So right now the climate is still flooded with light, so you see the light shining through from above.
Yeah.
なんかすごいギルスだね。
Commenting on how much money and skill we have.
Sure. All right.
なんか
Got a lot of money, Yoshi
って
P.
言ってる方がいましたね。
Comments about nowhere to fall.
最近ほら、
Yeah. Seems like it's a pretty safe arena, all things considered.
いるので、マップが変わるかもしれないからね。
What do I think that this arena changes in the extreme version, though?
14, a lot of our visual presentations are very elaborate, so you never know. The map might change.
Yeah, the map might change.
中央の丸がなくなるかもしれないし
Maybe
ね。
that center circle might just drop and create a giant hole.
Never
ま
know.
あまあちょっとどうしましょうね。ティターニアさん
そうですね
人気なんですけどね。
Let's see, this Titania
登場以来かわいい
言われてます。
seem to be very popular.
Yeah. So now they'll pull her.
Relentlessly casting.
It's not exactly the voice I would have expected
何が？
for Titania, but okay. Sure.
プロデューサー特権です
It's also nice to see that Yoshi P,
Hold on.
just like so many of us, matches the button until cooldown comes up. Guess which one?
不正。
Was there a mechanic we missed there?
皆さんにね、一生懸命見せようとしているわけですよ。
Also, yes, he does have God mode on, so that he can show it off. Without having to get 8 people in here.
1ミリも減ってないように見えますけど
気のせいじゃないですか。
1ミリぐらい
おっと、何かが出てきましたよ。
Something is starting to spring up.
Okay.
あれなんでしょうね。
あーこれ
Are you gonna need to stack in those?
周囲の会場でみんなが叫んでた
Oh,
スクリーンスクリーン
okay, yeah. Probably want to stack in those to stop those from spawning. Okay.
まあ私には関係ないんですけどね。
That's irrelevant.
Why is there a giant fire fist in the middle of the arena now? It's the stack mechanic too.
Oh,
Yeah.
最後。
なんじゃね
oh.
God mode will save you from that. That's a wipe.
Random fist coming.
あゆみさん、もうちょっと声を大きめでお願いします。
That's probably all we're gonna
Gotta
get.
talk louder.
They show off today
いやいや、ね
for the
これ以上ね
Titania fight.
マイクのボリューム上げるとね、吉田うるせえになるんで。
まあそうなってます
We can't adjust the mic volume, so because Yoshida's voice is right there in front of the mic, so
まあ、ティタニアはその名の通りね、妖精たちの王でもあるので、さまざまなその妖精をこう刺激した攻撃が行われてまいりますね。
so of course Titania is the ruler of the pixies and
Yeah.
different fairies and beings. So a lot of the attacks involve utilizing these different pixies.
Right.
まあ、かなり凝ってますんで、グラフィックス的にも、ぜひですね、レベル73で皆さん挑んでいただくことになりますので、いろいろ、あと2週間ですね、妄想していただければと思います。
So of course with the visual presentations here as well, they are very elaborate and we have painstakingly made them. And this dungeon can be challenged at level 73. So we have about 2 weeks more. If you wanted to speculate and imagine what it's going to be like, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
はい、ではちょっと一回戻してもら
I
い
have
ます。
some theories already on mechanics based on what I saw there.
ますね、ここからね。
So we're going
ちなみに E3 会場ではバトルに勝つとこち
Yeah,
ら
there's the Titania shirt.
よいしょねこの IB とティタニアシャツを
Yeah.
お配りしておりました
結構勝率悪かった。
You're able to do it at E3. You can get that
大
shirt.
歓声がね、
すごか
ハイタッ
ったですね
チとね、大歓声が。
い yeah, for those win the battle at the East venue, yeah, we give away this IP
Yeah.
Titania shirts.
Because it was quite a challenge, and not too many people, not too many teams won these battles. Whenever somebody did beat Titania, there was such loud cheering going on, people giving high fives all around, getting really excited.
さてでは一回パワーポイントですか、
はい、
これ。
次行きましょう。
はい
続いては、よいしょ。
Okay. Trust. All right.
フェイスシステムです
Let's
ね。
dive into these because you've said some things in interviews that I would like to hear some
で、これ、
qualifying statements on.
まあ、半月前ぐらいにやってたメディアツアーで、メディアの皆さんにね、できるだけ情報を持ってってもらおうと思って、プロデューサーレターライブとかでは触れてこなかったんですけど、まあ、メディアさんの情報も解禁されたということでですね、PLL でもちょっと扱ってみようかなと思っております。
はい、お願いします。
So of course we did do our media tour about half a month ago, and the members of the media and our influencers have taken back the information that we shared about the trust system. And so now that a lot of the articles have gone live, we would like to also talk about it here at the Letter from the Producer Live.
ではちょっとパワーポイントで、おさらいをしてみましょう。
All right, just a quick recap on the PowerPoint.
Trust NPCs that will allow you to take on MSQ. Trust will be Yashola, Udianje. Yashola as a black mage, Udianje as an astrologian,
So with the trust
Alice as a red mage,
it's going to apply to
Alphino
all
as a
of the
summoner,
dungeons that are associated with Shadowbringers 5.0
Tancred as a
main
gunbreaker,
tutorial quest.
and
So
Menphilia
you'll
as a
be able to
rogue.
enter these dungeons with NPCs.
Not a ninja.
そしてですね、プレイヤーの皆さん、今回闇の戦士となるプレイヤーの皆さんですが、どのロールで、例えばタンクで行こうが、ヒーラーで行こうが、セットアップ、どの、ジョブで行っても、ちゃんと、1タンク、2DPS、1ヒーラーが組めるように、メンバースタンバイしてますんで、後ほど実機でどうやってパーティーを構成するのかお知らせしたいと思います。
So of course,
So this
with
way you won't have to
these,
worry about
the
DPS
players
queues
who are now
for
our
dungeons.
Warriors of Darkness, no
Be
matter
nice.
what role you are, you can always form your party. Even if you are a tank or a healer, you can choose your party members according to the roles that is required. So you can always have one tank, 2 DPS, one healer in your party, and the NPCs will be available and standing by for you to choose.
It's tough to do the green
So we
screen
will
and keep
show
this
in
pillow
actual gameplay,
in the right
at
spot.
a later time today.
A later time today.
で、ですね、今回、プレイヤーが命令を出したりってする必要はなくてですね、専用 AI で、ガチ組みされております。それからですね、NPC 専用の、アクションローテを持ってます。で、まあ結構複数のね、NPC がいたりします。
Apparently they each act individually too, which is what I'm really hoping to get some info on.
The player is directing commands at the NPCs, but we do have a very robust AI built into it, a very unique AI that has its own sort of action rotations, and there are several different NPCs available to choose from.
まあなんだろう、賢さよりも
Yeah, apparently they each
優先したい
act like they're different
結
people,
構キャラ同士の
which is
掛
really
け合い
cool.
だったりとか、セリフがあったりもしますので、まあストーリーにこうどっぷり行きたいっていう人は使ってみていただいてもね、いいんじゃないかなと思います。
And so with these AI, rather than going for something that is smart, we wanted to bring out the characteristics, these unique personalities.
So apparently,
that
like
are
Alice will
NPCs.
use
So
the limit
there
break
will be
right
dialogue
away,
and banter between these
but
characters,
Yashola
on,
will let
and
you
it
use
should
it
help
instead.
immerse yourself even
Where
further
Alice
into
is like,
the
"Hey, this thing needs to die," and Yashola's
で
like,
ただですね、
well,
注意
you know,
点がございまして、
"I could probably focus on personal
プレイヤー
DPS."
でプレイヤー4人でパーティーを組んだ時の方が効率的ではあります。
Dang it, green
クリア
screen.
時間って意味で
I
は。
was comfortable.
One note of advice is that, of course, efficiency in terms of how quickly you can get through the dungeon is going to be a bit more efficient when you party up with 4 players together.
Yeah.
大体フェースで行ってですね、全滅しなければ30分ぐらいじゃないかなと。
So roughly speaking, if you go into the dungeon with your trust system and you do not wipe, one dungeon typically takes about 30 minutes to get through.
であと注意点としてはですね、プレイヤー自身が 被弾しまくって倒されるとですね、ゲームオーバーになりますんで、ダンジョンリスタートですね。
あ、なるほどなるほど。
And another point of caution here, if the player receives too much damage and you are knocked out and incapacitated, it's game over at that point, and you
Yeah.
would have to restart the
If
dungeon.
you die,
お気をつけください。
they can't just get you up. It's
まあ
just
ただ
like
他のメン
squadrons
バー
then.
がこう倒れた時とかは恐ろしい速度でレイズとか飛びますんで
Don't die.
But if any of the other members of your party become incapacitated, your party members will try to quickly raise them very quickly. So.
さあではですね、
Yeah,
せっ
just
か
like
くなので
Squadrons then.
まあ、メディアツアーで動画等をご覧になったという方もいらっしゃるとは思うんですが、実際にちょっと僕がですね、イルメグのダンジョン、ドゥオーヌメグへ、行ってみようかなと。
The Omeg is the
So, of
foresty
course, I'm
fairy
sure you have
dungeon
seen footage from
that we
the
saw in the media tour.
and may be already familiar with how this sort of works, but we would like to show you with actual gameplay, and so we're going to go into the Dawn Meg.
はい、では実機の方お願いします。
going into a different dungeon.
Over to gameplay.
はい。まずですね、ちょっと説明をしなきゃいけな
It's
い
a
ん
real
ですが
pretty area, man.
So we wanted to give you a quick word of explanation.
Oh, I want to go there
この
now.
フェイスシス
I
テ
want to
ム
wait 2 weeks.
最初の1回目
So
は
impatient.
メインストーリーで普通に
There's
ダンジョン
also
になる
2
の
more
で
mounts down here. Right here,
そのダンジョン
frog
に
mount
突
that's
入
new, and here's some kind of saber tooth mount
あ
that's
の
new
光の柱が立ってるでしょ
on his
はい
hot
はいは
bar.
い
あの周りに NPC たちが立ってます
You got Chocobo and
で
then
頭の上に
this other one that I've already forgotten the name of.
っていう
And I'm going to go back and watch again, like Amaro, something like that.
So first,
Should have wrote it down.
of course,
Should have taken a
whenever
note.
You first utilize the trust system. You will be approaching your first dungeon in your main story quest, and you see your typical dungeon entrance, that little pillar of light that signifies that that is the entry
Yeah,
point.
there's a piece
into
gonna
the
go as his
dungeon.
black mage for
Now,
sure.
you will see your NPC characters standing by the entrance, and they will have an indication, a sort of mark or icon on top of their head, showing that they are ready and able to join you into the dungeon content.
でそこでですねこう NPC に話しかけるとパーティーを編成するっていうサブコマンドをまあ話すっていうのもあるんですけど、話すとね意気込みを語りますでパーティーを編成するっていうコマンドを選ぶとフェイスウィンドウが出て
Okay.
メンバーをチョイスするっていうことになります
So once you approach one of those NPCs and start talking with them, and of course you do have a choice to talk with them, and they'll just tell you how excited they are they're about to go into this dungeon. But you will need to choose a subcommand that will call forth a window to start setting up your trust party.
That's cool though.
で1回クリアしたダンジョンにどうやってそのフェイスで行くかっていうところがこれになりますこのメインコマンドから
Okay, so it comes up as its own separate thing in the
英語名
duty.
はトラストなんですけど
duty menu then.
日本語だとフェイスって
Cool.
書かれてますこれを
I know there were
やると
some people worried about it and how you would access it
So once you've cleared
for
these main story dungeons,
your standard dungeon
you will be
runs.
able to call
'Cause
up,
there was worry
your
that you
trust
wouldn't be
system
able to
again
separate
through
from them.
The main command window.
So yeah, they
And
each have their
of course,
own
in English,
special
it's just
class.
the
Alphino
Japanese
is an
term for it is but
academician.
You will be able to see it, and then it'll bring up that party window.
でこの状態まあさっき初めて行くダンジョンだとその話しかけてパーティー
So
を
the
編成する
dungeon
って
that we
やつ
saw
これ
was
が出てくる
Ilmeg. This is Donmeg.
Then, if it is your first time approaching the dungeon and you you talk to one of the NPCs standing by, then that's the prompt for that trust window to open up.
Cool.
でここなんですけどシナリオ
We'll
の
definitely
進
play
行
around with this a
状況
little
に
bit
応じて
when it
こ
becomes
の
an
メン
option.
バーが変わります
It's Shadowbringer's
And,
launch.
the roster that you see on screen here will vary depending on how far you have progressed in your scenario.
Okay. So that's why
この
Yoshtola's not
ローレビュー
available
へ
here.
行く時はまあ
Not because
多分
Yoshi P is a
安田
black
さんがい
mage,
るん
but
だと思うんです
because
けど本来
he's not far enough in yet.
If you do actually go to Dawn Meg, you might have seen Yoshitola or someone else in that empty slot right there.
はい
Or someone
ま
else.
あシナリオ上いないんだなと
なるほ
はい
But because she's absent, you can tell that she's not part of that that storyline.
Makes sense.
で今は、サンクレットガンブレーカーでターン
Yeah, Thancred is a gunbreaker.
フィリアが
And Philly is an Oracle of Light.
オラクル・オブ・ライトというね光の巫女というジョブ名
Yeah, Hikari no
はい
Miko.
でヒーラーが
And Uriaji's just an
ウリエ
astrologian.
ンジェ、 先生術師で今アサイン
So if they use the regular class, then they call them by the regular class name, like Ali say there. But if not, then they have their own special class name.
We call her Oracle of Light.
I'm doing okay, Doom. Still recovering, you know.
DPS, and then
Shoulder's doing
as
all right.
for our healers, we have Urianger as the astrologian.
How about you?
でまあ僕はアルフィノがいいよっていう場合はですね入れ替えてもらうとですね
So Alphino is a scholar technically and not a summoner. That's interesting.
Of course, if you would prefer to take Alphanode, who's also a healer,
That mean we only
you
get
can,
one
instead of
tank
Urianger, you can
as an
right
option?
click Urianger and select Alphino instead.
でこうね入れ替えて
And you can bring Alice instead.
Or switch over from Minfilia to Alice.
じゃあせっかくなのできっとミンフィリアを見たいんじゃないかなと
そうでしょうね
So
Okay.
I'm sure people would like to see how Minfilia behaves in
Yeah,
a party. So
just a
I'm gonna
little bit.
select her.
どっちかな
Who to choose?
まあじゃあ今回
Other one's fine, I suppose.
メンバーを決めたらですねここでビューティーに積むとですね
This would be like we've got to see a little bit of trust information from the media tour,
Okay, so
but this will
once
be
you
the
select
main
the
thing
roster,
for
you go into
information
queue,
on
not
trust
really
here.
queue,
Will be
because
this
you're just
to see how they
yourself.
react.
So
Will be
of
right
course
here
you will
with
see
footage.
that, commence window pop up.
もう鋭いですねアルフィノのジョブスカラーじゃないのかってそうちょっとね人によっては固有のジョブ名がついてたりしますね
People have already taken notice of Alphanode's job, and it's not a
Like in
scholar.
Domitian.
There are certain characters that have their own sort of unique job names associated with them.
Don Meg.
まあ
Okay,
入る時から
so that's the name of the dungeon then, not Ilmag.
So of course, once you enter,
I don't know why I
it
thought it was
starts off
Ilmag,
like
but
this.
yeah, it's Don Meg.
でこのフェイスを使ってきた場合なんですけど、装備とかアイテムが取れる確率はなんだろう普段って4人のプレイヤーで来てロット勝負するけど、1人で来たら独り占めかみたいな
確かに
ただ出
Then
現
they
率がですね
wait-
4分の
yeah,
1
they
にな
wait
って
for
お
you
り
to
ます
do
ので
something
バラン
first,
スは
looks
すいま
like.
せん取られております
Protect doesn't exist anymore,
So of course,
but
when you go into a dungeon with these trust NPCs, you might think the rate at which these loot falls, loot drops, gear and item may be higher because typically you go into content with 4 different players and you would cast a
Right.
lot to see who's going to get what. But we have made the adjustment so that if you go into a dungeon by yourself, the rate will be 1/4 of that. If you compared to when you go into a dungeon content with
okay,
4
so you get
people.
less loot going in with the
Apologies, we have
trust.
made adjustments accordingly.
And they had
で
to, of course,
プロテス
because
ト様は
trust can go
いなくなり
everywhere.
ましたので
Whereas with squadrons that can only go to so many dungeons, like a certain amount of
Attack is
dungeons,
not- no longer there, so no
then
need to wait
you-
for that, and
you
dialogue
could
starts
just
right
spam
away.
squadron dungeons to get
で
gear.
自分今車同士で来てる DPS なので
Alright, will Thancred pull on his own? No. Does not.
を
Now he does.
く
Okay.
れますね
Just say, does not look like he's gonna pull.
He does going in as a black
but
mage DPS, so
he did.
As soon as you get pretty close to an enemy or mob of enemies, your tank will jump out and try to.
Your tank.
get their
So there will be
control.
another tank other than just Thancred.
すごいなんかメンバーがメインクエストっぽいですね当たり前ですけど
まあそりゃそうでしょう
メインクエストメインシナリオ
Yeah,
Trying to
for
pay
sure.
attention to what Minfilia's doing. To see what's special about her class. But so far, I just see regular ninja stuff without the jutsu.
まあ安定ですよね
Hopefully, she has increased potency.
が
The lack of
っちり
jutsu.
ホールドしてくれますから
さすが
And our tank is holding that enmity really well.
Yeah, Thancred's doing a good job. Malefic 4's going out.
Man, Minfilia is working really hard on this.
We didn't really get to see too many AoEs there to know how they react to AoEs, you know?
ハー
But
ネット使ってとかこうひどいこと言ってますね
okay, and if you start to cast something, Thancred would go in.
かわいそうだろスタンクル
Why did Minfilia just to make herself invisible?
On Thancred.
使いもするだろ
Okay.
There you go. We're gonna use it.
なんか
そしてね
And Yoshi P plays Black Mage,
カー
so
ドが全部
you know
気持ちよくてしょうがない
his black mage rotation's
And the
pretty
cards-
solid.
cards come all to me. It's so good.
でほらちゃんと
Yeah, Yoshi-P's getting all the buffs. Urianger liked him.
If the enemy casts any sort of AoE, your trust members are going to avoid them.
今コメントで、
うん
NPC には MP ないんですねっていうのがありました。
まあこの人たちチートですから
Yeah, they don't have MP or well, there's no TP, but they don't have MP at all. So they can cast forever, just like the squadrons. It really just seems like an improved version of the squadron system.
Such great combatants.
And Urianger did give Minfilia that balance.
ラップのシチュエーションが変わる
So he is still prioritizing the right
So
targets.
as you can see, there is some animation going on right there,
And they will talk, that's
Minfilia
cool.
was surprised by how it changed.
サンクリットね
That's cool.
And then of course Anchor is like, pay attention.
Yeah, it's interesting that they still have dialogue in there, which means I have to run every dungeon with them as well to be able to get a feel for the dialogue.
ついつい中国しちゃうんですよ。I mean,
Urianger had a shout a minute ago too, which was really cool.
タンクが結構
はい
ダメージ受けてるなっていう印象があるんですけど、攻撃痛そうですね。
もうリエンジ
Honestly, though, it looks like they probably could have done two of those pulls together.
いや、まあ
サンクリットもう少し
Does not look like they're having much difficulty at all.
って思ってるかもしれないけど
Urianger is trying to keep up really hard, but we haven't had defense buff.
I mean, it looks like Urianger is trying to keep Thangred at capped out if he can,
でもすごい安定してますね。いや、it's very
which is
stable.
definitely interesting.
NPC の戦いをもっと見せろって今言われました
I think the trust system is going to be really useful for leveling
They want to
alt
see more
jobs,
NPCs.
specifically like alt DPS jobs, you know?
Sorry,
自分の火力に集中しようと
Anchorage just grabbed them all.
the camera
Good job,
angle. I
Thancred.
tend to focus on myself, of course, because I want to pay attention to how much damage I'm dealing. But yes, let us see if we can adjust so that
インフィリアどこ行った
we can see where. There it is.
There
There's
she is. Okay.
見ていただいて、普段ない形。
Okay, and there she moves out of it. Then once it's done, she moves back in. Slower than a real player would, but still not bad, you know?
いやもうこう
At least she got out of it.
すごいアクティブに動きますね。
Sometimes real players don't do that. Oh, you didn't. There you go. She didn't walk far enough for a second there.
I'm doing a healer role, so healing part.
But yeah, I can see this system being really useful for leveling alt jobs.
で例えばですけど範囲攻撃
Especially for DPS. For way shorter DPS queues.
この間まあ攻撃できないっていうシチュエーションが出るでそれが結構連続して続いたりすると急にDPS をと火力を
I actually used squadrons for XP
ああ、
when I was leveling some alts from 0, 1, I guess,
常に
up.
この子たちが足元にならないように裏で計算が走っていてできるだけ
How far into the dungeon are they going here today?
できるように
I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm just curious.
So, for example, sometimes the enemies might cast certain AoE attacks multiple times, and with each time your NPCs move out of the way, they're not able to attack. So sometimes they try to catch up and compensate by going into very powerful attacks and in multiple times, so that they can raise their damage. So the
I gotcha.
calculations are done in the fact so that these NPCs won't sort of drag you down, and you will be able to go through these dungeon content without having to worry too much about them being in the way, so to speak.
I got you.
今、
Invert has a much shorter cooldown now,
気づかなかったんですけど、こいつ名前長い。
allowing you to keep your Astral Fire on Bryce as long as you're watching it.
Of that
Nice.
enemy is ridiculously long.
Ukthon, Lord of
ま
the
あ
Lingering
しょうがないんで
Gaze.
す妖精なんでいろいろな名前を持ってらっしゃるんですよ
Yes, because it can't be helped because it's one of the pixies or the fairies. It has a lot of different way in which it is called.
Yeah, sure.
まあそれ3文字じゃん
Some frog.
Some
4文字か3
frog.
文字じゃん
Four letters or three Japanese characters. Yes, I understand.
さあでは実際にボスだとこのフェイスたちどうなるのかを見てみましょう
His name is so much longer than his health bar.
タンク役のサンクレット素早くプレイヤーのようにですね、向こう側へ移動してくれたりするのでちょっと見てあげてください
So let us do a boss fight so that we can see these NPCs in action. If you would pay attention to the tank, once he's got the enemy's attention, he'll probably switch over so that they can get the enemy to face the other way.
Yeah. As you do.
There we go.
頑張れサンクレット。
Start the cast. And then Thancred will take him off you.
いきます
And then, yeah, there he goes. He moves him through to face the other way so he doesn't cleave the group.
So fun to watch the tank turn the enemy to the other side.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad that they really spent the effort, it looks like, to program it. Udianje looked like he was still in that one, but he was still trying to move, so I guess it's fine.
ただの範囲攻撃の時もありますけど、いろんな技持ってる。それにもちゃんと対応している。
それはね見ててくれよ
And with a despair.
So of course with these different bosses, not only do they have different AoE attacks, but they might have unusual ones.
Yep.
Ouch.
There's the
But
geyser.
it would be
こい
intentional.
つら微動だにしないじゃん
See,
こっち
these
こっちで
guys
すか
knew where to go, and they
Yeah, the NPCs know what they're doing. That's cool, though.
どうやら
That'll make it a lot easier. So they can put harder mechanics in these fights and not have to worry about the NPCs.
内田さんが打ち上がったし。
Yeah, see, Minfilia moved out of one, but not out of both. Whereas a regular player would probably have not stopped walking there. But they stack, so that's cool.
And of course everybody came together.
Thancred did not come to stack, but, you know. Sure. Okay, Thancred.
ちゃんとあれですよ皆さん合わせてあげるんですよ市販の時ね
And of course, when you do see those stack indicators, everybody comes together and makes sure that they're taking the damage together.
Except for Tank,
ダメージだけ
apparently.
NPC たちがどう動くか注目してみましょう。Let's see how NPCs are moving on. 動きましたね。
しか
Yep.
パンチはここか何こっち
Yep, just follow Udianje. He seems to know where to go.
じゃないこっち
Is it here? Do I go here?
これすげえな。
え
わ
Yep, there you go.
プレイヤー4人で行った時みんなで取り上がりまくりそうです。It's gonna be harder to go with other players.
Yeah, with other players, you can't just trust them like that. See, nobody's used the limit break, even though it's up,
ついていける
which is interesting.
Just need to follow where
Because
you
apparently, from what we've been told,
自分のところに来て
Alice will just use it immediately.
になるのかな微妙な。
そうね覚えてないんじゃないか
can't tell if you're
So Minfilia does not seem to
not sure if you would
be
memorize
quite that way.
Follow orange. ついていけば安心。あ、ほら。ちょっと遅れたか。
Yep, follow Udianje.
だってこれなぜあそこ行ってるか全然わかんない。Why going there?
no idea.
Yeah, they know. The NPCs have it figured out.
やばい遅かった
Oh, just a little bit too shy.
Yeah, you have to follow.
Yeah, the NPCs have it figured out, man. That's cool. Yeah, it'll make it a lot easier going into dungeons with him.
But I'm gonna
Because there is still that big flaw of if you die, you're back at the start of the dungeon again.
まあという感じでですね
That makes it tough, but it looks like they more than make up for it in mechanics.
まあ後々倒すこんな感じの変化があったり
うん。
and then once we
Ah.
defeat that mini boss, you see the change of scenery.
Yep.
さっきのダンジョントレーラーでもありましたけど、皆さんも言ってたけど、結構外が印象的なダンジョンって多い感じなんですか？ So, I mean, from the dungeon trailer, people are saying a lot of, I mean, outside of the field feel like dungeons. Are there many that type of dungeon?
Are there a lot of
そうですね
field type dungeons?
今回は、まあ、メインシナリオに絡んでるっていうのも
People
結構
seem to want more
大きい
field type
んですけ
dungeons.
ど、そのシチュエーションに合わせたバトルを作ってったら結果すごいなんて言うんだろうバラエティに富んだダンジョンになったなとは思いますね。
That's true, and I think it's also because we are following the main scenario as we go through these different dungeons, so it tends to be outdoors. But at the same time, when we were designing these battle content, we wanted to make it so that the encounters are based on whatever situation you're in, and so I think it resulted in a very large variety of environments.
Makes
今
sense.
のでまあ大体もう13、4分まあ経ってくるんでまあ今喋りながらだったっていうのもありますけどまあこういうペースで進むんで大体まあ30分とかぐらいになりますかね。
So, as you can see, it took us about 13, 14 minutes. I mean, we were talking while we were battling, so it may have been more
Yeah.
or less. So, but that's the kind of pace at which you will be going through the dungeon content with your trust.
Yeah,
So,
because they don't
again,
pull as
one
much.
full dungeon would
They don't
take
push
probably
DPS as
around that
much.
sort of 30-minute time.
というわけでまあ今回はそのサンクレットとミンフィリアの組み合わせ
There were a lot of opportunities where they could have been DPSing more, but weren't, you know?
ミンフィリアがわ綺麗
Like
みたいな
Minfilia would get out of an AoE and then just stand there for a second instead of turning around and throwing daggers or getting back in with a Shikuchi to try and do some extra damage.
そのストーリー進行上こいつだったらなんかありそうだなみたいなところは用意もしてあったりするので、一通りまあプレイ4人で行って、落ち着いた頃サブジョブのレベリングとかっていう時にも使ってもらえるので、まあそういうところです。こういったシナリオのアフターフォローをね。
The water effect's really cool
ありか
though.
なと思います。
So of course, as we pointed out, there was a little bit of banter between Thancred and Minfilia when those flowers popped out of the branches. Minfilia was very pleased, and while Thancred is telling her to pay attention to the battle. So of course, we haven't prepared a whole lot of dialogue that goes on between these NPCs because I think it would take away from going through the dungeon content, just
That's
trying
fair.
to look for these dialogue options.
But a little bit of dialogue.
We did prepare certain combinations of characters would to have that kind of dialogue.
Udianje and Alice or Alice and Alphino would probably have some stuff.
Perhaps maybe in the first run go into the dungeon with 4 players going into it together, and then maybe if you wanted to level your other jobs, this trust
Yeah.
system might be very helpful.
That's what it seems like it's really good
あ
for.
とはサブジョブでね、タンク初めて
Because again, if you die,
人はまあこの
you just have to start again.
やるとね、非常に
You're back at the start of the dungeon, which makes it really difficult
試していただ
when you're progressing through
Or, for
content
example, if you
and you're
haven't
learning the
done
dungeon.
tank before,
You
this
know?
would be a good way to practice in some of the dungeons. Go into it by yourself casually and sort of rehearse.
I mean, I'm going to use this trust system for the how to tank video and how to heal videos that people keep asking me to do.
遠慮して僕が DPS だと使わないんですけど、
This trust system seems perfect for that.
お構いなしに、使います。溜まった瞬間使います。
Get into a dungeon environment without having to
and limit breaks as
hold
well.
back 3
Right
other
now
people.
He went into the dungeon with Yoshida as a DPS job, so he went ahead and utilized the limit break once it became available.
Yes.
But you may have been able to tell that Minfilia hesitated. She wanted to let the player utilize the limit
Yeah,
break.
she did
But
not use it
as you brought
herself.
Alize into your party, she is very gung ho, so she will shoot that limit break as soon as that gauge fills up. She will shoot that.
まあほらアリゼは
That's
性
cool.
格上ね、
That's
こう
cool.
敵を倒す
I will hope that
が
all of them
自分の
have
条件
little
だっていう
quirks
ふう
and
に強く信じ
inconsistencies
て
like
い
that
るし、まあそのために修行
that make them feel more like the characters that we've come to know.
なんだろう、非化線に打たせるぐらいだったら私が打ちますっていう感じですね。まあだからそういう性格もね、つけてあるっていう感じです。
But of course, with Alize, it's just her personality. She feels that by her defeating the different enemies, it is her contribution to the party, and that's what she had trained for. So she would rather shoot the limit break rather than having the Warrior of Light do it for her. So there's a lot of personality in the actions that these NPCs will take.
で
Cool.
自分がタンクやヒーラーやってる時っていうのはミンフィリアであってもちゃんと自分でリミットブレイク使うようになります。はい。
And so, had you gone into the dungeon with as a tank job or a healer job, and Minfilia was part of your party, then she would be more active in utilizing the limit break.
Yeah.
まあ大体そんなところでしょうかね。
So basically, then it comes down to which DPS you bring.
Trust system.
大丈夫かな。
Cool. That was some good trust info. Thank you.
はい、ではちょっと戻してもらいましょうか。
Okay, so switching back to PowerPoint.
I feel like we didn't learn much we didn't already know, but we got a better understanding of the things we did know, which can definitely be worth it. Okay. Here we go.
はい、これまでですね、まあ、どうしても世界中で注目が高いということでですね、バトルとかジョブのお話を中心にしてまいりましたが、ギャザラー、クラフターにも、多数のですね、プレイしやすくなるような調整とかですね、アクションの調整が行われておりますので、ご紹介していきたいと思います。
はい、お願いします。
Okay.
So of course, up until this point, we did focus on talking about battle systems,
Yeah.
content, and whatnot, only because we feel that a lot of players were keen on finding out more information on these. But of course,
Yes.
we will be making updates to Disciples of the Hand and Disciples of the Land as well,
Right.
so that it is more comfortable to play. And we've also adjusted the different actions that are associated with these classes.
Okay.
さあ行きましょう。では、
Right, moving on.
はい、まずギャザラーの
I
調整
know!
です。
All right, so adjustments made
That's
to
my boy.
the gatherers.
It's my boy
当
right
然です
there.
がレベルキャップ解放されますので、新たな
Of course.
アクション、
Levels
新た
going
な
up.
特性を、習得するようになります。
So of course, with the raising of the level cap, we will have these classes learn new actions and traits.
ギャザラーは全般的にですね、かゆいところに手が届くっていう調整を行われてます。次の項目を。
So with gatherers, we try to address points where
Tomes of
people
regional
really wanted that itch to
folklore.
be scratched, and
Okay.
sort of raise the quality of life features.
はい、いいよ、次もいっちゃって。はい、最終手帳で確認できる情報っていうのがね、こうやって
So
増え
we'll
て
still
ます。
have our unspoiled nodes.
So there are several elements that you can now see in your logs.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's a big quality of life change. If you've gathered it at least once, you'll be able to see it. And you can enable alerts for it. Okay. No more having to use third-party software to figure out how much longer till my node's ready. That's good info. That is a good change. Let me mark that
I'm
down.
sure a lot of you had different things to keep track of, and if you don't, some people might have had to make memos or notes about which items or where they are, etc. So we tried to make adjustments so that those items can be seen on your logs. There's also an alarm feature that you can access through the subcommand. Of course, it will still be in Eorzean time, so I'm
Right.
sorry if you feel like you have to pay attention to Eorzean time, but still.
I always have Eorzean time in the top right anyway. Why wouldn't I? Takes up no space at all.
ノルブラントタイムなのみたいなことにな
Gonna
る。
be a difference in Novrant time?
So we just mentioned time right now, and of course our adventurers will be going to the first,
Yes.
which is, well, outside of the source. So is it going to be Eorzea time or is it Norvrant time?
Indeed.
ノルブラント時間が今午前6時だから、時差がエオルゼア時間とみたいなね。
Will we have a case where, okay, so it's 6 a.m. Norvrant time, and so with the time zone difference,
それがですね、なんと偶然、ノル
It
ブラン
might
ト
do
時
it, but
間
I assume they'll probably just have it all at the same
ぴった
time.
り一致しているようでして、
あら、
なんという偶然。
oh, but what a coincidence! Norvrant time and Eorzea time has no time zone difference.
Yeah,
Hooray.
that's what I expected.
偶然なので
It's just a lot easier that way.
オルゼアタイムをそのまま
What a coincidence.
大丈夫かなと。
So if everybody just keeps in mind the Eorzean time, you should be good in the first.
さあ、さらに、続きますね。
That will work.
Continuing on.
餌多すぎなんだよっていうことに
オイリー
答えやすいですね。もうそろそろいいだろうということで。
For 2.0 areas. Okay.
お魚は万能餌というものが
What's the difference in these,
持
though?
ってれば、似ているエリアはこれ一つで大丈夫。
But next is for our fishers. New tackles. I'm sure there are so many to keep track of as well, and we feel that I think it's about time that for the Realm Reborn area, 2.0 areas, we will have this sort of universal bait, the boilies.
Ah,
will be
universals.
added so
Okay,
you can
cool.
Catch any type of or various different fish in the 2.0 area.
まあ、いずれね、争点餌とか、グレーン餌とかね、
Cool.
出てくるかもしれませんね。
we might add dedicated tackles for the Heavensward area or the
That would be
Stormlight
very
area
nice. That would be
eventually.
very nice.
はい、続いて、
Next.
既存の伝承録まあ取得難易度を、緩和いたしております。
And then the difficulty of obtaining tomes of regional folklore will be reduced.
まあキャサラは割と
Nice.
シンプルなのでやることがとにかく利便性を上げていこうというのが、今回大きな調整の、ポリシーになっております。
So the actual work that goes into what the gatherers do is fairly simple, we believe. So with the adjustments that we had made, we had gone for providing more convenience in what you need to get done.
Yeah.
さあ続いてはですねクラフターに行きましょう。
Next, for our disciples of the hand.
Okay.
まあ当然ですがこちらもですね、レベルキャップ解放となりますので新たなアクションが追加されます。
New actions coming to
These
crafters.
as well, because of the raising of the level cap.
What
new
is that?
actions will be added.
そ
They're
れと
holding.
同時にですねいろいろ、まあ、ビエルゴを取らないと話にならないんでっていうことですね。
Is that an
レベ
alchemist
リングの制約が結構大きかったので、
Oh, really?
ビエルゴはですね、
Okay.
全クラス
Take that note down. Steady Hand 2 and Birgot.
At the same time, there were certain sort of actions or traits that was required for leveling your different classes, like Fiery God's Blessing and Steady Hand too. So
Yeah.
we adjusted it so that those.
Because what
will
happened is
be
you just
added to
leveled
all
up
the
until you got it
classes.
on all of them,
新
basically,
規
and
の
then
方もですね
cross-rolled
今
it.
非常に多いので、まあどこから始めてもいいよとい
'Cause
う
it was
調
so
整
good.
を全体に、かけております。
So I'm sure new players will be joining us with
Yeah,
Shadowburn.
it'll make
So,
crafting a lot
we
easier at
made
lower
it
levels.
so that it doesn't matter where you get started.
さらにですね、属性を持ってたレシピがあったんですが、
All
属
related
性をですね
actions
もう全部
consolidated
撤
into
廃
one.
しました。で属性に関連するアクションを一つに統合することで、面倒くささをですねなくしております今回。
So of course, with some of the recipes,
Okay.
there were certain aspects that were associated with it, and sometimes it was a hassle. So we decided to simplify it and clean it up. And so recipe aspects will be removed, and all related actions will be consolidated into one.
お
これはですね初めて見たものの入れ替えるのを忘れていて
That'll reduce
ダ
button
メだ
bloat
もう
on
壊れる
crafters, too.
瞬間もなくなりますんで、はい。
So you will not have those instances where you started crafting and then, oh no, it's going to break, and you have to worry about it. Is that kind of worry is now going to be gone.
これがですね俺会社と家でそれぞれやってて途中まで会社でやってて家戻って続けようと思ったら設定違っててそうねマクロをその分用意するの手間だから手打ちで書き換えたりしてたらやるんですよねよく。
But of course, Yoshida utilizes both. He goes into the game while at work and at home as well. And so he would start at one location and then go back to home and continue doing it. And he forgets sometimes the settings that he had. And he realizes, oh, I need to switch it over. So once it's a pain in the ass to sort of set up the macros and whatnot. And so
Yes.
once he starts to manually program them in, you end up with like accidents and then things happening. So.
Yeah.
はい、ではですね、
So it's
さ
all
らにで
into
すね
one action now instead of.
UI 関連大きくアップデートしております。
Oh
Next,
ho!
we have made a lot of adjustments to the user interface.
That's a good looking crafting AI.
ですね、完全リニューアルというか、まあ、情報をかなり追加させてもらって分かりやすくしていこうということになりました。
So of course it says here the crafting UI will be updated, but basically we will be adding some more information that you
Yeah.
can see on screen so that it's easier to
That's cool.
grasp.
まあ何がどうなってるかちょっと解説しましょう。
So let's go.
Yeah, you
into
now have a
some
much
different
easier
ways.
way to see your durability and your
耐久
conditions.
と状態をまあ一目で絵的に分かりやすくするようにっていうことですね。左上にその状態が追加されてます。
So of course durability and condition will be displayed more clearly in a sort of visual sense.
さらにですね、よく間違う、収集品ですね、状態がですね、
Yeah, your collectible
二箇所に表
synthesis
示される
status
も
will
う
be clearly displayed.
見落とさない。
And then
So you don't have to wonder if you
these-
had it on or
I
not.
understand that people make a mistake on this fairly often, but collectible synthesis. So when active, the collectible synthesis status will be clearly displayed.
何やってんじゃーって自分で自分に突っ込むんで、
Yeah, you will no longer have to
Sometimes
worry
you
you
notice
forgot
it
to turn
after
it
the
on.
fact, and you're like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah,
皆さん納得ですね。
that's cool. That's really helpful.
はい、でさらにですね、制作関連のステータス
Yeah,
です。
so all your
あと
active
効率100アクション実
statuses
行した
for crafting
時
will be
まあ
shown
どれ
as
ぐら
well.
い上
That's
昇
really
が見込め
nice.
るのか
It's
っていう
handy.
ところがですね、下のウィン
I like
ド
that
ウ
a
に
lot.
表示されるようになります。まあ計算しやすくなるってことですね。
So of course, active crafting statuses as well as the resulting increases from actions, assuming a
It even
base
shows
of
your
100%
efficiency.
will be
Nice.
displayed during synthesis. Basically,
That's
saying
really
it'll
cool.
be easier to visualize and calculate your progress.
ちょっとこのままにしておいてほしいんですけど、この今表示されてるウィンドウの下になんか矢印上方向へなんか矢印が2個こうついてますよね。クイットボタンの左側にね。
So if you can look at the screen on that UI window example that we're showing, towards the bottom of the screen, next to the quit button, you may see these two sort of directional.
Yeah, so
like
you
triangulating,
could box that back up if you don't
これ
want
の
to see
よ
that
うな
information. Looks like.
ガチ勢にかかれば、こんなものなど頭の中で全て分かっているので邪魔だとこのウィンドウという場合はですね、あそこを押してもらえば
Yeah, if you just want the smaller version.
固めるんで、はい、
And so for those
That's
more
cool.
hardcore players who can calculate everything in their head, who don't need any sort of visual assistance, that too
That'll actually help a lot.
triangular icons is what sort of closes those details.
はい、いいですよ。
All right, moving on.
で、さらにですね、制作手帳にも効率100のアクションを実行したとき、まあどれぐらい上昇
So you'll no longer have to worry, will it be enough to finish it in time? Instead, now you'll just be able to see.
And in terms of the increases from action, assuming a base of 100% efficiency, will be displayed in the crafting log. So you can
That's
see
really
it in
useful.
your crafting log and sort of anticipate what your rate is going to be.
いいよ、そのまま次も出しちゃって。はい。まあこちらも
Yeah, you'll no longer be taking a gamble to see whether or not you're gonna actually be able to increase it. You'll now be able to see, and if you take a gamble, it's your choice. Not, hey, well, maybe it'll work this time.
So of course, crafters can therefore
Cool.
confirm the increase in progress and quality from actions, assuming a base of 100% efficiency prior to synthesis.
あと全体の 5.0 以降のクラフトバランスを取るためにですね、 5.0 以降のレシピでは、まあできるだけ初期品質の状況を上げたので、HQ の素材を多く使えば使うほど HQ が、作りやすくなるというバランスに、舵を切っております。
So it says the maximum initial quantity limit will be raised from 50% to 75% for many 5.0 and later recipes. So basically, if you utilize more HQ items in there, you have a better way. You have a better time creating HQ items in synthesis.
はい。そして既存の
And before you start, you can see how
秘
much.
伝書ですね。
And then the difficulty of obtaining books will be
取得難
loose.
易度を緩和しますので、まあ取りやすく
That's
な
good
る。
news.
まあ秘伝書も多いんで、もう
That's good news.
And of course, the difficulty of obtaining master recipe books 4, 5, and 6 will be reduced. There's just so many of them nowadays. I think it's about time to reduce the difficulty of obtaining these.
まあ細かい値の調整が
That'll be really helpful
いろいろ内部的にも行われてますので、触っていただけるとですね、分かってくるんじゃないかなと思います。
And we do have other finer adjustments that are being made internally, so we hope that players will get to try it out and see it firsthand.
でおそらく
Cool.
あと基本的に採集できるものとかクラフトできるものとか、それからまあ新式があるのないのみたいなところは 4.x シリーズをそのまま引き継いでると思っていただければ良いので、何か準備をしようという方はですね、4.0 スタート時を思い出していただければほぼほぼ、間違いございませんので、それは申し、添えておきます。
And so, of course, in terms of what can be gathered, what can be crafted, will not be crafted gear and whatnot. It's safe to assume that we've pretty much carried over what we have done for 4.x series. So,
Okay.
I think it's safe to assume that you can start making preparations as if you were getting ready for the previous expansion, Stormblood.
Yeah. Okay.
そして
So crafted gear will be
この
crafted gear.
PLL で関心が高いであろう、マテリア。マテリア、これはすごいのが出るのか。
Yeah, materia slots are changing for crafted gear, right? It's gonna be 2.
And another element I'm sure people are very keen on finding out about is the materia. materia, is there going to be another tier? Is there something that's going, if another, yeah, materia that's coming?
どうしようかな。
Should I or should I not?
まああと2週間だから今回は黙ってようか。
I mean, it's only 2 weeks until we can access Shadowbringers ourselves, so maybe we'll just keep it silent for now.
まあ僕も
That's
含
what
め
you
て
decide
ど
to
うし
do,
ましょうね。
Yoshi P.
高度な情報戦をするの
There's
は
literally nothing any of us can do about it. So
But yeah, yeah, I'm torn on what to do, but I think yeah, we're
まあ僕とほら皆さんの付き合いもだいぶ長いので、僕がこういう言い方をする
it
とき
didn't
って
sound like a
ね
good
過去
should
だ
I
とね
should I not.
は
It
い
sounded
どっ
like
ちだったかっていう
might not have been
こ
good
とだけ
news
ヒン
about
トとしてお
materia.
伝えしておきましょう。
so we're not going to clearly state it, but I mean the fact that we're behaving like this might be a good indicator of what's to come next. So maybe make your speculations based on that.
さあでは、最後に
So
ですね
either materia is not going to be as good anymore, or there's another thing of materia.
So finally, for this section, we would like to show off some of the gear design for the new Disciples of the Land and Disciples of the Hand.
はい。まずはギャザラーからですね。
Oh,
Gear for our gatherers.
どれも今回ね、おしゃれ装備で欲しい。
I like that Fisher gear a lot.
確かに
Many of these, I mean, these look nice, and you might want to have them for like glamour gear, even.
no, Alexa, why?
では
Stop.
続
No,
いて
wasn't even talking to you. Stop.
クラフターですね。
Our Disciples of the Hand, our crafters.
3つずつ回ってますか
We'll go
Ano-
3 at a time.
結構ね、14チームに新しい新卒のアートを描く子たちが結構
The gear looks really good too. I like that Carpenter gear a lot.
先輩が
Armor gear looks pretty good too.
ですね。若い
Blacksmith's not bad.
作られてたりしますね、今回はね。
I think I could come around on Blacksmith. I think it's the goggles I don't like.
Final Fantasy XIV development team. We had new grads join us in our art team, so they sort of followed the directions of their seniors, and I think we've kind of breathed.
Okay,
some,
I don't know what the
fresh
inspiration is for
blood into
Leatherworker. I'm not really
the
digging it.
designs that we offered this time.
But I'm loving Weaver and I'm loving Goldsmith.
Oh, Goldsmith looks.
Goldsmith looks great. Not the hat. Change the hat, you know? But it looks great. I think the hat on Weaver looks really good. I think that whole Weaver set looks
最高詞は
great.
ですね、まあ
Although it's like, I know what that is on his wrist. That's supposed to be the pincushion. It looks like a Kamen Rider, like
いかんですよ
morpher
歴代。
なるほどなるほど
え
tension device.
Weavers typically just, well, they manipulate clothing and they sew and whatnot. So I mean, we gotta make them flashy in some way.
えはい はい。
Okay. I really like that Alchemist look, actually. I think Alchemist looks really good.
はい
Yeah, we saw
And
some
Culinarian
comments,
looks
talking
fine,
about
you
how
know?
the Alchemist outfit looks really cute.
フライパン
I could wear the Alchemist outfit as like a
そうですね。
as a caster. I think that'd look really good on a caster.
ね
ね
That frying pan.
なんかのモンスタ
design.
ーのね耳みたいなものがくっついてますねあれね。
Some kind of monster design with the little ears there.
素敵
はいはい。
はい
The Spriggan design,
で
right?
ございます。
じ
Okay,
ゃあ
I
一
think
旦
that's
カメラにしてい
it.
ただいてありがとうございますとい
Okay.
ったところ
So
で
we got our crafter gather information. We got our trust information. We got the dungeon walkthrough video.
え
Surely there's not much more we could get right now, right? I mean, like they said, it's 2 weeks out.
大丈夫ですか
ーはい。でまあ後半はシステム関連のアップデートとかですね。
はい
あとはレイドね何にも話してないんでレイドちょっと
So they're not going to talk about Eden or Near today.
So of course, for the latter half, we will be talking about more system-related updates and then
Yeah.
raids. I don't think we've talked about raids yet, so we will
Surely
cover
they're not
that
going to
as
talk too
well.
much about Eden or
じゃあ
Near.
一旦休憩に
But okay.
入りますが
はい
What kind of system updates we got?
Go into break
ブレイク
for a
何
little
時
bit.
までにしようかなちょっと過ぎ
Take a short break. That sounds fine.
10分まで
20分まで
休憩約15分休憩しましょう
はい
So let's take the latter half will begin at 4:20
うん
Pacific time、日本時間ですと、
うん
Okay.
1時20分
We got about
後半戦
15 minutes for a break.
で休憩中ですが本日の休憩のお供ですが動画をですね2本ご用意いたしました1つ目は、
うん
プライマルズから、
13 minutes, I suppose. It'll wind up being about 10 minutes for a break.
預かってまいりまして、
We'll probably come back a little bit early,
エスケープ
talk, but I'll go grab a snack, you know?
フル弱で流すんだって。腹太っ腹。
Take some more pain
休
meds.
憩すんだよ
まあまあ休憩はしたらいいんじゃないですか。
なるほどね。
それに続きまして、先々月、行ってまいりましたロンドン、サンフランシスコでやってまいりましたメディアツアーの振り返りビデオをご紹介したいと思います。So for during the break, we are gonna show two videos. One is the new music video from Primals. We are gonna show Escape.
I feel like that will get us blocked worldwide.
Recap video.
Full length, the primals video. When are we gonna take a break? We're so enthralled in the video.
休憩の定義
Can we show that video?
おかしい気がするけど、じゃあ20分頃まで、はい、休憩をさせていただこうと思います。
I guess if we can't, we can't. I'll cut it out later, but
But yes, we will see you again at 4:20 Pacific time, 8:20 a.m. Japan time.
okay.
それでは、
Alright,
後ほど
Well, I guess we're not going to take a break. We're going to check out these videos. So let's check out these videos. I feel like this will for sure get us blocked. It's a good song, man. I'll probably just have to cut this out later, but for now it'll be fine. I'm gonna grab another Dr. Pepper though while this is going on. And I will leave you with the primals for just a moment. I will be right back. All right, I grabbed a quick snack. feel like I'm definitely going to cut this part out of the VOD for it to stay up on YouTube. I'm going to lean back a little bit more, though. See if I can't get comfortable in a position where it won't hurt quite as much, maybe, for the other half of this. It still hurts. Go figure. Alright, this video, though, I'm actually, like, this is the media tour video. Really needs to be right here to get the most impact. Just a little bit of artifacting there, but okay. Trying to see if I recognize anybody other than obviously Yoshi P. Foxconn. Haha! It's a good looking Roth guy right there. There's Ethis! There was Ethis! If you've never watched any of Ethis' stuff and you're a fan of 14, you need to. Dude goes deep dives into lore. Yeah, so here's our media tour. Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no! F's in the chat, it's buckling. You can do it. Come on, I believe in you. You can do it. I believe. Oh, stream died. They just can't catch a break, can they? They just cannot catch a break. Last time it was the audio, this time it's the video. Oh no, you can see all the people I'm subbed. I didn't know I was following it. That's cool. I like it. And followed, not just sub. Not sub to all those. Nope. Still dead. Still dead. It says they're live. Back up. We're back up. Okay. Yeah. So what all do you think about the stuff they've talked about so far? Oh no. Might not be back up. Oh no. At least it's not on my end. Throw wide the gates. Okay, there we go. There's some good looking art. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the stuff we've seen so far, you know? Okay. So we're just gonna show the video again. Here we go. Just show the video again like nothing happened. Oh, UK Media Tour. We can see Ethis again, so that's cool. I'm really sorry about my shoulder, everybody. Trust me when I say that I really wish it wasn't giving me problems too. For anybody that hasn't heard yet, that is a regular person who watches our content, I hit a deer on the way home in my little car, and my car is gone. It no longer exists. It has been compacted. The damage was so bad. But my shoulder took the brunt of the damage. Yeah, I don't recognize a lot of these people here. It'll be different. There's Ethis, though. Be different when we get back to the NA side. I say that. There might not be a bunch of people I recognize in that video either. I think there probably will be, but we'll see. Okay, let's see if NA crashes it again. I hope not. There's Xenos. There's Work the Game. Xeno, yeah. One of these days, there's the live letter we reacted to. One of these days, maybe those people will see me and go, hey, that's that guy from the Full Spectrum that talks about 14. Probably not. Probably not, you know. I tried to turn my head towards that shoulder to do the, like, nah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. We had about 1 minute till they said they'd be coming back. They may wind up taking a longer break due to the buckle. We'll see. I keep trying to get comfortable here. It doesn't hurt as much when I lay back, but if I lay back, I can't talk to all of you lovely people, and you can't see my ugly face. So maybe it'd be better for you if I laid back. But it also messes with the green screen. So. We'll make it. Well, pain never hurt nobody. Yeah, the second half, man, I did not expect we'd be getting raids today. I thought they, with 2 weeks left, I thought they would probably keep it hush-hush on the raids, you know? But here we go. We're back. Poor Yoshi P, man. He looks so stressed. Stream just buckled down there. It happens. It definitely happens.
配信ソフトってなかなか安定しないよね、どのソフトもね。結構メモリ食うとクラッシュするんだよな。
With streaming software, it does tend to be unstable. Maybe it just
Yeah.
eats up so much memory on your
Yeah.
machine that it crashes sometimes. So.
まあまあ休憩でしたから。はい。
Thank goodness it was during the break, though.
Yes. Agreed.
じゃあ早速後半戦行きましょうか。はい。
Double checking that they're still alive. Alright, what kind of quality of life we getting here? Because surely they wouldn't bring this up unless it was some quality of life changes, right?
システム関連のアップデートをお伝えしていきます。でですね、まあとにかく細かくですね、山ほど存在していて、今日ご紹介したい
It's like, what else would be changing other than some fixes?
死のずついいだろうということで、いくつか主要どころをお伝えしていこうと思います。
So of course, with system updates, we have made so many of them. So many of them. I think 3 or 4 times more than what we have prepared today. But
Really?
I figured, I mean, we will be releasing patch notes soon, so maybe we can read it over there.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
For today's presentation, we wanted to just pick up a few key elements.
まずは皆さんが、一番馴染みの深いこちらからご紹介しましょう。
Okay, so let us start with something which we are very deeply accustomed with.
新たなトームストーンがですね、
Try this
幻
instead. I won't
想
just
という2つと
pillow out of the way for
So, new tombstones. We will be introducing Gotia and Phantasmagoria.
Phantasmagoria. Okay.
言いたくなるやつすいません。
おそらく14
Okay.
最後のトームストーン
Gotia and
最終幻想になるんじゃないか
Phantasmagoria tone.
Maybe the final sort of tombstone we will ever introduce to 14 will probably be Final Fantasy.
Final
Fantasy.
幻想の方がですね修正源になっておりまして、こちらはですね漆黒のヴィランズ
4 weeks for Phantasmagoria. Okay.
4週間後に、実装される予定となっております。
So Phantasmagoria is going to be your weekly ones, and so it will open up 4 weeks after the official release of Shadowbringers.
果たしてね第一世界に行くアラグ帝国がないね、どうなるのか。
確かに。
So of course we're going to the first. Is there such a place or such elegance? Are they there in the first?
That's the question.
まあ黙ってましょう。
Okay, we'll keep quiet about that one though.
はい。そしてですね新たな、ギャザラークラフタ
Yep.
ースクリプトに
The Alligans will be there.
が追加
White scripts have been added.
So new scripts will be added for crafters and
Okay.
gatherers. We call them white scripts.
続いて喜ぶ方も多いんじゃないかと思います。
And then next update, I think a lot of fans will be happy to hear this.
ミラージュドレッサーの収納数を
おほ
200から400
Oh!
そしてミラージュプレートの枚数を
Now that's the best news I've heard all
い
day.
ただきます。
So for glamour dresser capacity, we are doubling the size. It will be increased from 200 to 400 items. And then glamour plates, we will be increasing 5 more for
Yes!
from 10 plates to 15.
はい、さらにですね、調度品ハウジングのですね調度品プレビュー、
Furnishing preview. So this had been requested
And then
some
new
time back.
furnishing preview will be added.
まあ一部ねシーズナルイベントとかオプション
That's cool.
などは、非対応となりますが、
Yeah, and obviously some seasonal rewards and optional items will be exempt.
NPC が買えるものは、全部プレビューできますよということになってます。
So of course, certain seasonal event items, rewards and optional items are exempted from this furnishing preview system, but most of the items that are already available in the game, as well as those that can be crafted, those that can be purchased from different NPCs, will apply to this system.
いきますかこれ実機で。
Uh-oh, that's on their end.
Look at this in
Can
game.
we see that?
Their virus protection is out of date.
ですね、
はい
じゃあせっかく実機があるので、実機でですね、まあ、いくつか、新しいマウントとかもあるんで、そちらも含めてねご紹介していこうかなと。
So of course, yeah, since we do have gameplay available here, we would like to show some of these off, including
Yeah.
a new mount that is
Mount.
available too.
まあ、さっき
もう
実機いいですよ。
はーい。
Right, we can switch over to gameplay.
まあ、アマロは
うん
見ていただき
Yeah,
ま
we
し
have the Amaro.
We just saw the Amaro.
もう一個ですね。変わり
The
だした
frog? Iron frog mover.
Interesting looking one.
That looks cool.
買えるか。
押すな。
Another frog.
Yet another frog.
Can it fly? I assume it probably can. It can!
Goes into flight.
メカ。
Oh, that's cool. That's really nice.
ひゃ
I love the jetpacks too.
ー。うん、いいですね。Looks good.
いいでしょ結構取るの大変ですよこれ。
It's going to be difficult to obtain this mount.
Is it? Is that the Titania Extreme? They're gonna be frogs this time?
ガンブレーカー。
War Tiger.
タンクガンブレーカーですが、
Of course, our new tank.
It's the Gunbreaker mount.
専用マウントは
お
It's
ー。
achievement mount.
上位
Nice.
だとこれに鎧がつきますね。
It looks cool. I like it.
Armor equipped on the mount.
いいですね。かっこいい。
Like it a lot.
まあもうあれですよね。ファイナルファンタジー14だんだんね、
はい。
もうなんていうんだ信じれば飛ぶっていうエフェクトとかついてないもんだって。
More of these mounts that you see, it's more like if you can believe it, you can fly. You don't even see any sort of like.
Yeah, there's no
visual
effects or anything to show that it's flying.
そうパンダぐらいまでの時はなんか一応草が舞ったりしてたんだよね。
I mean, like up to the
うん。
pan amount, you would see some kind of visual
Some
representation.
steps in the air, but now, wow.
多分信じる心で飛んでるんですよね。
We're flying with the belief that we can fly. I believe
Yeah.
we can fly.
飛行機
It's fine.
あれも信じる
信じるからと。
気持ちで飛んでるんでしょあれ。
Airplanes too. We believe it can fly, and it's flying.
何百人から信じれば。
So that means there's no excuse now for
Right,
the
airplanes.
older mount. Not f-
じゃあちょっと戻してもらっていいですか。準備をしますね。
Nah, Iggy, I'm not gonna make it to Anime Matsuri. Had a car accident and I no longer have a vehicle. I've got to get a new one. I'm not gonna make it to any big events or anything like that. I am homebound right now.
Switching over to
That's why I keep shifting, is because my shoulder's a little hurt. Fine. It'll stop hurting eventually.
stand by.
ちなみにですけど、まあ、全然14関係ないんですけど、
ええ
モルボルは飛行機は大丈夫なの？
大丈夫ですよ。
So this is totally off topic, but Foxland, you're okay with airplanes?
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
おう
揺れるじゃないですか。
ええ
飛行機の揺れは、わし、こう、世界で一番予想されてて揺れてると思ってるんです。So, I mean, sometimes, I mean, it's unstable air, the airplane shakes a bit, but
Yeah.
it's predicted shake. It's not random shake, so that's good thing.
あ、
いまいち刺さらなかった。
Foxconn has trouble with
ええ
airplanes.
何をおっしゃってるのか。
That's interesting to find out.
Not sure what the reference was. Sorry.
逆らわない。
何？
揺れに。こうね、揺れるときに、
うん
揺れに抗うから、こう、怖くなるんだと。揺らされるが前にこう、ファーってしてれば、飲み物がこぼれるぐらいで済みますから。
揺れた時点で怖い人はどうす
Where
る
are you going with this?
Hmm?
Yoshi P?
So
Foxconn?
I mean,
Hmm?
yes, if we're just going with the flow with the turbulence and we're shaking. But what if you're afraid of the moment that you start shaking?
Okay,
Wait.
let's see the furniture.
はい
Foxconn's done with the joke.
Okay, let's switch
ちょ
back
っ
to
とわからないですね
gameplay.
何を言ってるのか
We
わかり合いま
can't
せんで
still
した。
see eye to eye with you on this. I am sorry.
これがですね、どこまでいけるかねこれぐらいでいいか
Okay, so you can rescale the window there for
これ
furniture.
庭具と家具と両方プレビューできるのでまずはい
So of course you can see the preview for both indoor and outdoor furnishings.
だ実際にね置いてみれるんですよね
あ、で、動ける。You
And you
can
can
そう
actually-
そうそうそうそうそうはいはいでまあこれでこう切り替えるとですね
Aha!
はいはい
So when you switch
Oh,
the
you don't
different
need-
furnishings,
you can
you
move
can
actually.
そうそうそうだから実際に置いてみて試すことができる
Nifty.
you can actually place it to see how it would fit
Oh.
in.
はい
Before you use it as an item
はいはいはい。
and convert it over. That's cool.
ね
Or before you even buy it, it looks like you could search for it that
Well,
way.
how it would look and what kind of environment you can create.
そうそう
That's
だから
really cool.
すごい便利一旦ここで
Oh, yeah,
これ
note.
使ってシミュレーションしてみて
うん
あこれでいいやって決めてからどうやって入手するんだっけとか
うんうん
はいはい
So of course it's very convenient. So you can kind of simulate how you want to place your furnishings, and then once you've decided, you can go into well, okay, so how do I obtain this again?
すごいあれですね。AR のカメラ。
That's cool.
ありそうですよね。
うん
家に家具置いてみたら。
そうそうそう
こうなるんです。It's like a AR furniture app in the area.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
でこれカテゴリーをちょっと見ていただきたいんですけど
That's really cool.
あるでしょ
New.
So you see this category, and it says new right here.
はい。
まあ、最新パッチで実装されたものはニューのカテゴリーに入っているので、まあ、何が追加されたかっていうのもまあ分かる。
はは、いっぱい追加されてますね。
え
And those that were implemented in the new patch updates are categorized as new items. So you can see
Nifty.
a list of different items that were
To see if you even want 'em in your house.
to,
What are those blades
ー
of
そう
innocent?
ですから
Of course, because this is an expansion pack.
Yeah, that experience.
Crystal pane? That's
クリスタリウム人ハンガー
kitchen hanger. Hey,
Crystarium kitchen hanger.
あ
find a use for it, I'm sure.
あ、壁につけれるんですね。
Yoshi P, let me see those blades of. Oh, hey.
シンプルカーテンですよ。
It's a simple curtain.
Yeah, I mean it is, right?
床に置いちゃったからそう。なるほど。ね。
そうそう。
Oh,
はいはい。
it's on the floor. That's why it looks kind of like, what is
で
this?
そうすごいですよね。カテゴ
We're
リ
not gonna see the blades of innocence.
Have different categories of furnishing type.
はあ
That's really cool though, because you can search for stuff you don't have. You can even see what it would look like colored. That's a huge thing.
常にお湯も張られている。
And of course, the bathtub always has hot water in it.
Yeah, you know.
まあまあ本当超便利だと思うんですよね。
But again, I think it is going to be very convenient to have this.
Yeah, it
で
looks like it'll save a lot of trouble.
屋内でしょ。
So that is.
To show the
considered
external window?
indoor furniture.
Yeah.
で、もちろん屋外も、可能ですね。
Of course, we can do the same preview for
レビューしたから
outdoor
2個目かな
furnishings.
これか。
はい。
はい。
ニュ
Okay.
2は
New.
Fallen tree. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
what is this?
ちょうどいいですねこれ。
はあはあはあ
You can see some stuff you could do with that.
戻してくれ
You
る
can
か
have
い。
the camera.
Anybody remember that?
これはですね、コンテストをした時にですね、こちら
So
Oh, okay.
ran a contest for this, the designs. Here it is.
That's a cool looking fallen tree.
まあ実際配置してみ
Sure. Oh, now we're buckling.
And once it's placed in the environment, here's how it looks like.
まあという新しい
かわいい。
It was buckling and now we're buckling.
New
Not cool.
furnishing.
で、じゃあ一回実機戻っていいですよ。
はい
Going back to the gameplay.
暗っ
Oh, so
あれこ
dark.
れ曇り
確かに
なるほどね。
あ
Cloudy.
ちょっと待って
Wait, what?
科学の力で
Power of science.
スラスラチーム
We are buckling and I don't know why. I am sorry, everybody, but the VOD will still go up.
どうかなあれ
ラジュアルチェンジ。
いかないかな
スローリースローリー。ラジュアル。
これぞ神の力
うん。
Oh. Oh, the power of God. Oh,
わあ
wow.
ちょっと待ってねちょっと薄暗いので
Change it back to day.
Dark. Let's try something else. Oh, wait.
Oh, Yoshi B, that's
ん
not daytime.
なんで
Too bad you're not on the first. You'd have endless light there.
あれ
それって2桁でしたっけ ?4 桁だったりします
えこういうこと
There we go.
一瞬なんですね。
あはい
This one is not gradual.
いや、some secret conversation.
うんたまに神もコマンドを忘れる
Sometimes the god forgets his commands.
あのね、まあ、なんでかっていうと今日実は
はい。
ガチ
曇り
えこう
神よ。
Oh no!
ハムカ
Oh no! Poor Yoshi B.
雨まで降ってきたよ
The weather is
神などおらんみたい
Yeah,
な
the weather is fighting back.
マジかよ強情だな
Come on, you stubborn weather.
あのね今いわゆる最新鋭の開発サーバーって実はもう
There you go.
1.1の作業が始まっていて
あ
いろいろまずいので
そう
使えなくてですね今日はもう一個のその
はい
最終マスターアップテストをするためのね、サーバーにつないでる
そう
状態なので使えるねデバッグコマンドに限りがあるんですよね。
そう
So just to provide some context, the actual like development server, the latest build is already in progress for the development of
It's a good looking fallen tree.
content. So we're actually utilizing a server that a separate one where we're confirming the final master build. So
I have
our
that count.
debug commands are a bit limited.
そう神の力も制限
I do not have that table.
God's power.
せやね。
I don't have that chair.
Nice.
まあこんな感じで。
Yeah, the preview looks really cool. I like it a lot. It's gonna save a lot of trouble.
いいですね
It'll let you design everything just the way you want to design it, which is really cool.
大好きな皆さんはですね、いろいろ本当にアイテム多くなってき
It had been asked for some time back,
大変になってきたと思うので、プレビュー機能
and Yoshi P had stated that they could probably do it.
深くて
So it's cool to see that they're following up on that.
作ってい いただければと思います。
素晴らしい。
So of course, as you can see, you are able to utilize this furnishing preview function to for your outdoor furnishings as well. So of course, I'm sure that you have to keep track of a lot of different furnishing items, and it does become a hassle to remember all of these different items. So we are hoping that with this new feature, it will allow for more depth and a more enjoyable time arranging your furnishings.
染色も試せるんですね。You can.
Yeah, and you can even check and see what it would look like dyed
まあ
from this menu, which is really
プ
cool.
レビューしたいならね。
Yes,
そ
if
れ
you
は
want to preview your furnishing.
That's really cool.
これはいいね。
うん
うん。That's great. That's great.
せっかくなので、
はい
Yeah, it's a cool
コーディ
system.
ング側もですね、新しい家具をちょっと配置したところをですね、
おー
開発チームがスクリーンショットを用意してくれたので、ちょっとご紹介しましょう
カメ。ラにしていた
So
だい
yeah,
て。
we'd like to take the opportunity to show off some screenshots that our team had captured with the different furnishing items.
散りばめられておる。さあ、新しい家具がい
Okay.
っぱいあるよ。
このキャラはついてこない。
That's one way to show off a
Characters
screenshot.
don't come with the furnishing, so.
あの
I mean, my first thought was
テーブルの上に
just show it on
レジ台
screen, but sure.
So as
One
you
way
can
to
see
do
on
it.
the table, we see this large register, cash register of sort,
うん。
お店のロールプレイ用ですね。
はかどりますね。
so that you can role play your role play a shop if you'd like.
That's cool. It's really cool.
机の上のメガネですよね、これね。
Retail
本当
setting.
だ。
So, oh, we have a pair of glasses
Ne.
laid on the table.
Yeah,
もうなんか疲れた感じですよね。きっと
It looks
メガネ
good.
して
あなるほど
with lunch there too.
多分株価暴落して
そう
結構吸ったみたいな
大赤字
状態なんじゃないですか、これ。
So
うち
we
の
have
お
this
店ど
very
うしようっ
tired,
て。
tired person with their glasses taken off, and they're just in shock and despair because perhaps they had lost a lot in the stock
辛い
market.
いやなんかそう見えない。
But
じゃあ、ト
doesn't
ラジェリー。
doesn't it look like that though?
やべ、今
It
月
does.
赤字だよ、これみ
Oh
たいな。
no, I'm in the red for this month.
まあそんなロールプレイもね、
うん
可能
So
です
it
ね。
will allow for such role play as
Yeah,
well.
that's cool.
もや開発チームもこんなことを言われるとは思ってなかったに違う。
いやだってなんか
I love that they just have fun,
みたいな
you know?
でさ、メガネ置いて、あカーってなってる。
レジ開いてるし。
まあせっかくなんでちょっと新装備も少し、
I'm going to show you some new gear design as well.
Yes.
Okay.
あこんな
あらら。
感じなんですね。
That ninja gear?
第一世界に論家という文明がございまして、
お
その論家デザイン。
かっ
So
けえですね。
The way they're holding the
we
daggers.
have the Ronka culture,
Mm.
and so this is some of the design from that.
うお。いい。
Cool.
強そう。
The Ronka civilization, sorry.
Like that a lot. Good looking gear set.
うん。
Like the shoulders,
さら
man.
に
And there's more.
あら。
ヒーラーとかこんな感じですね。
Healer would look something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah. You could have just had slides, but this worked.
So far away.
It worked.
Extend.
いや今回の出張
はい。
ホテルのジムがさすごいいい設備で、
ほう
毎日テンション上がってジム通って筋肉痛でさ、
やりすぎ。
So the gym in the hotel I was staying was so nice, so I got so excited. Now my muscles are sore.
こんなんとかね。
Yeah, frog suit. Why not?
どういうことですか。
ん？
悪ふざけですか。
え
Is that a joke or?
Is that a joke?
カエル？
No, it's a keto suit.
Again?
あさっきカエル言うてたよ。
It's a keto
We were
suit.
talking about yet another
今日はカエ
frog.
ルの日ですね。
うん確かにね。雨降るしねすぐね。
Lots of frogs.
Why not?
Rain too.
なんかこう
Yeah,
いう
it did.
え
It just hits you kind of gradually, you know.
開発チームで大人気。
えうん。
A lot of frogs.
It's very popular amongst the dev team
It
members.
is.
Yes.
Yes.
Fox God is just like, no, this is a joke.
When we're
誰が誰かわかんない。
when we're going in and making adjustments to the raid content, we're all wearing this, and so nobody knows who's who.
あとね、おしゃれそうよね。あさっきのカエルもおしゃれそうやけどね
Glamour ones. I mean, the
That's a
frog
cool
ones
set.
also can count towards your glamour outfit.
That's a cool set.
チャラいって英語でなん
あえ
て
て英語でなんて言うんだろう。なんて言うんだろう。Like so.
これですね、
hipster?
中に T シ
I
ャ
like
ツ
it.
を着てるバージョンもございます。
So there's a version, design variant, where the character is wearing a T-shirt underneath that.
ちょっと
Yeah.
まだまではね。
I think both would look cool.
いう場合にはそちらを着ていただける。
なるほどなるほど。
So for those who prefer
That one I
to
think
as much,
is
we have
yeah,
the
that
option
one's
to
mine. The
wear
other one was
a
not, but
t-shirt.
that one was mine.
言ったんですよ、46のおじさんじゃちょっときついんだよ。
ちょっとセーブしたバー
T
ジ
シャ
ョンも。
ツ着てるやつないのって。
I told my team, you know, I'm 46 years old. I think I want something a little bit more conservative. So
You got both versions.
minions.
Yeah. Cool.
素敵。
まあどこでもらえるのか。
Omega.
確かに。
We shall find out where you can obtain these in the game.
これいいですね。
え
素晴らしい。
Ooh.
そろそろね腕が限界なんで。
Please look forward to-
I'm just getting a little too tired now. So
はい。
ありがとうございます。
ポロリはこんなところですかね。
I think those are the assets that we had available.
じゃあパワーポイントに一回戻りますか。
はい続いてです。
よいしょ。
がよろしいですか。
システム関連のアップデートに戻りましょうか。
はい
Going back to system updates.
続いてはこちらです。よいしょ。
Eh?
戦
ほほう
闘の所持上限がですね、1000から4000に大幅アップいたします。
And so the Centurio seal limit will be increased dramatically from 1,000 to 4,000.
イエーイ。
That's a pretty big jump.
極端だなって書かれてます。
Very extreme is the comments we're receiving here.
But
続い
it's
て
nice. It's good.
モブハン
It'll help a lot.
ですが、B ランクモブ、
Oh,
リスキーモブ近くにいる
that's really helpful.
こっちにいるっぽいぞっていうのがですね、表示されるようになります。探すの結構大変なんで、
So this next one is related to the hunt. When in possession of the requisite bill, the direction and status of a B rank, rank B mark will be displayed when nearby. I'm sure it's quite difficult to go and search for them, so
誰か先着した人に倒す。
But specifically for B ranks, then.
本当だ。
ね。
and so if somebody else gets to it before you do, it will also be noted as such.
That's good to know.
そして、こちらもですね、結構大
Okay, and then S will also have one.
リスキーモブね、沸かせをやってる時にですね、沸いたかどうかわかんないっていうのがあってですね、成功するとですね、巨大なリスキーモブの気配を感じると。
いる。
And the
Data.
next one, the next one I think has also been requested.
When it
in the
spawns.
But for S rank monsters, when an S rank, rank S mark spawns in the region, a message will be displayed.
で、S ランクモンスターには実はですね、ちょっと1個サプライズが追加されてるんですけど、言わないでおきます。
So rank S monsters does have an element of surprise, but we're not going to say what it is at this point.
まあみんなで頑張って倒してください。
So yes, if you could please try it out for yourselves. Defeat
Yeah,
a
it sounds great.
rank S mob.
言わないなら言うなって書いてある。
If you're not going to say what it is, then maybe we shouldn't have brought it up, is one of the comments.
なんかあるっぽいぞって言って起きた時にね、もう楽しみはね奪いたくないんで、はい、期待はしておいてもらって、
So what about A rank?
実際に見るのは見ていただいた方がいいかなと。
なるほど。
はい。
But yes, we don't
The
want
ranks
to
just
spoil
stay the same?
surprise by saying what it is flat out. So we're hoping that people will try it out for themselves and experience it firsthand.
はい、続いてです。
Next.
よいしょ。
リテーナーウィンド
おー
ウリニューアル今回完全に作り直しました、リテーナーの並び替えをしたいというリクエストが非常に多かったので、完全リニューアルでございます。
So the retainer window, we've actually pretty much overhauled the window and how it is displayed.
Looks cool.
And it will be updated, and a sort function will now be added.
情報もいろいろですね、ちゃんと追加されておりますので、より便利になるんじゃないかなと思います。
Shows if they have gil,
Will be added to it
the
as
items
well,
they're
so we're
holding,
hoping that it will become very convenient
class
for you
and
to
level they are. That's really cool.
さあ、そしてですね、レイドが始まるということでですね、マテリア装着をですね、友達に依頼する方もいらっしゃるのかなと思うんですが、
Yes.
依頼をできるようになったので、思う存分割っていただくことが可能となりました。
So those we mentioned about raids, but I'm sure those in preparation for going into raids, you might be requesting for your friends to mail the materials. But now you can send it multiple times in
喜んでいいの
succession.
か悪いのか
So now you don't
Good.
have to worry about
It'll help
it's
a lot.
broken and then you have to redo it again. You can do it multiple times.
はい。そしてですね、お待たせいたしました。すべてのこれでフライング
All?
マウントがフライングに対応
All mounts, including the
ございます
squirrels?
これ、飛べないマウントがなくなると。
すごい
And then we have all the mounts now will have flying enabled. We will
Yep.
no longer have instances where certain mounts are not able to.
Oh, I can fly on my
さっきもご覧い
Sipash.
ただいた通りですね、気合で飛ぶという、理屈によってですね、非常に快適にかつ、
なるほど
簡易的に飛ぶようになっておりますので、はい。
So as you saw earlier in the example of the
So
one
excited for
flying,
that.
They will it. They will it.
That
to
opens
fly
up
with
so
themselves
many
flying
opportunities
now. So
for
more
mounts that I wasn't
comfortable,
using
more
because they couldn't
comfortable,
fly.
Smooth gameplay and quite easy convenience.
マウントラブ1はまだちょっと飛べないですけどね。
なるほどね
Because there's really no reason why at
Again,
this point.
still
I
able
can't,
to
you know?
fly.
はい、では続いてです。アチーブメントにですね、フィルター機能を追
Nice.
加させていただいております。
Next, we will be adding a filter for different achievements.
未達成のものとかね、達成済みのものとか、アイテムの報酬があるやつだけ表示とかですね、称号があるやつだけ表示とか、4つの条件で絞り込みができるようになっております。
So you can filter and sort to see which ones you've accomplished or not accomplished,
Cool.
or if there are any items or loot associated with it, or if there is a title associated with certain achievements.
さらにですね、ウォッチリストという機能を追加して、指定した
Oh, you can track up to 30 achievements.
どの状況にあるのかというのを確認しやすくなっております。
Also, we will be adding
That's really
a
cool.
watch list function so that you can keep track of your progress.
That's really cool.
いいですね
アチーブメントはですね、もっとどんどん便利にかつ遊ぶ目標にしてってもらおうと思うので、今後も継続してアップデートしていく予定であります。
So with the achievements, we do want to make it very convenient for our players to use and utilize it for certain goals that you want to set for playing. So yeah, we will continue to tweak this.
さて、さらにですね、
Sorry, I'm moving around so much, everybody. I'm really trying to find a spot where my arm doesn't hurt.
Next, it's a sort of announcement here.
メンターの条件が更新されます。
So the requirements to become a mentor will be changing and updated.
順に説明をさせていただきますが、まずパッチ 5.0 以前にメンターになっている方は、パッチ 5.0 期間中は、メンターのまま
If you already had it, but you don't match the new ones, you'll still get to keep them.
Explain it step by step. But
For
example,
5.0.
For those of you who have achieved
Not to say it won't go away later, but for 5.0, you'll get to.
5.0 will remain mentors during 5.0 period.
そしてですね、パッチ 5.1 が来た時点でちょっとワイプを消してもらっていいですか。
Yeah.
全部一回、条件がリセットというか、
Interesting.
その上位の
People will have to work for it
メンター条件に
Again.
統一されることになるので、改
But
めて
it,
その
I'm
条件を
curious what the new
達成した
requirements
上
are.
で
Because this could be a really good thing. I think a lot of people go for the mentor crown just to have a crown next to their name and not to actually help people.
So, however, as of 5.1, to ensure all mentors are held to the same standard, changes will be implemented to encourage mentors who qualified under the old system to obtain recertification.
で、そのメンター条件
I bet there'll be a thread about this on the subreddit. Recertification. This isn't a job.
Achieve that certification.
Oh, there'll be trade mentors too. That's cool.
タンク、ヒーラー、TPS それぞれのレベル80ロールクエストを
So, role quests.
していただくのが条件になります。
So for PvE mentors, you will have to have completed the level 80 role quests. So tank, healer, and DPS role quests.
Also 1,000 times in instance.
For the other two, of course, is carried over from the previous set.
Yeah.
ですので3つのロール、タンク、ヒーラー、DPS いずれかの、ジョブを80にしてロールクエストをちゃんとクリアしていってくださいということですね。
So, in other words, just make sure to have one of the jobs in any of the 3 different roles to level 80 and make sure you have completed the level 80 role quest.
でギャザラークラフターメンターは、ギャザラークラフターのそれぞれ1クラス以上をレベル80に、していただく必要がございます。
That's really cool, actually.
So, for trade mentors or those disciples of the
I love the idea of trade mentors.
You must reach level 80 in any of the disciple of the hand class as well as any
Land
of the
won't be an
disciple
issue,
of the
being,
land
but
class.
hand.
これはですねこの 5.0 時点で
Let to finally level my crafters the rest of the way.
達成したら資格を得られるようになってますので、
Or at least one of them.
5.1 まで
The
の
rest
間
of
に
the way. I never did get it to
達成しておいて
70.
いただくのが一
A
番
blacksmith.
スムーズかと思います。
So, if you have achieved that, met the requirements, to get the mentor certifications as of 5.0, it will still carry over into 5.1. So, we recommend, if you want to have mentor status, to level the characters accordingly.
Yeah.
はい。以上がなんか言おうとした。はい。
5.1 が移行期間ってことですね。
移行期間です。移
パッチ
行期間。
Patch 5.1 period is the transition time.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
ありがとうございます。
はい
Thank you very much.
そしてこれで大体、システム関連お伝えしましたが、まあ本当にたくさんあるので、ここから先は今度はパッチノート朗読会ででもお知らせしようかなと思います。
A lot more will be in the patch notes.
With
Yeah.
system updates, but of course, again, we do have a lot more other elements that we are.
And we'll have a video going over the patch
Those,
notes as well.
we will be covering
Those
them
drop.
in our patch notes reading.
では続いての項目いきましょう。
はい。
All right, next item.
Next up is the raid. Eden.
草。
エデン。
Yeah, I feel like we're not getting anything about Yorha here.
ですね、
はい
エデンもできれば実機でね、
お
次元の狭間オメガでもイベントマップあったじゃないですか。
はいはいはいはい。
なんだろう、オメガに呼ばれて突入した空間、
異空間みたいな。
そうあれに該当するところがエデンもあるので、そこをね実機でご覧いただこうと思ったんです。
はい。
So, of course, with Eden, we would, if possible, we wanted to show it off on gameplay. Just like with the previous interdimensional Rift Omega, they had that sort of event map, an alternate sort of dimension that the Warriors of Light were sort of sucked into to go into the content.
Right.
And we would have loved to show it off on the gameplay, but
さっきお伝えしたようにこのサーバーがですね、デバッグコマンドは自由に効かなくてですね、なんだろう、メインクエストクリアとかしないと開かなくてですね、それをやってしまうとフィールドにいろいろ影響
So
が出て
these tie in together, and you have to have beaten the MSQ to be able to do it. Is what's been rumored
まだですよ
through interviews and things like that. The current understanding, I guess, is the way I should put it.
So, of course, as mentioned earlier, this server that we are running the gameplay on is
That
limited
server.
in the debug commands that we can utilize, and we're not as free to program the different commands. And so, in order to access Eden, we would have to flag all of the main quest as complete, which would
Right.
affect the environments that you are seeing. And so, this time we have actually prepared a video footage for you
Okay.
to see.
光の反乱というものでですね、消滅してしまったエリ
Blood
ア
of
が
Light?
非常に多くて第一世界、そこに、新たな属性の力を取り戻していくというのがざっくりしたエデンのストーリーになってます。
So, of course, with the overarching story of Eden, we do have this flood of light that has decimated most of the land, and you see a lot of barren areas that have been affected by the flood of light. And through Eden, you will be acquiring the power of yet another element, and that's the sort of rough overview of Eden.
Okay.
その無の大地というものをですね、ご覧いただきましょう。
So let's take a look at that sort of barren land.
Yeah. What do we got to see here?
真っ白です。
It is
Wow.
very white,
Yeah.
Very
Stark
much.
white.
何もない。
and there is nothing.
Wow.
白い。
進んでいくとなんかあるんでしょうね。
広いです
around a bit more, we might be able to see
いや
something.
ー白いわ
It is so white.
お、あれは何ですか？
え
What's that?
え
Huh.
草
Grass?
I don't know, something.
ん
Something far away. 遠くにあるやつ。
なんか突き刺さってるやつですか
It looks like it's kind of stuck into the ground.
Yeah.
なんだろうねあれ
Because what could that be?
あれはこう中に入るのか
お、
中
中。
Is that something we enter? Wait, is there an inside?
動くのかどうかもわからないですよ
う
ね、
ん。
We're not even sure if it moves
あ
or
れ
not.
でかい。How big it is? I don't know.
いやーわからないな、
うん。
What is
無の
this
大地と
thing?
呼ばれる場所になんであんなものがね
うん。
落ちてるのか
No, we have no idea why such a thing is right there in this barren land. We're not sure why it's just dropped there.
あれにじょうろで水かけたりこう土を持って
It
みたりす
looks-
るとなんかあるのかもしれないしね
Do we take some water to
The
it?
top of it looks, or the
Grow?
top, I say, this area up here kind of looks like the top of Balam
まあ
Garden.
皆さんの
But-
力でまあこの大地にですね再びこう命の息吹を取り戻していって
I feel like I should know what that thing is. It also kind of looks a little bit like Bismarck.
We will be having you, the players, put in the effort to sort of bring life back into this area.
でまあこれ以上はですねまあ本当はお見せしたいんですけど、
へいへい
あまりにもネタバレが強くですね
We would have loved to show you more, but again, so much potential spoilers.
ここまででございます。
あら、
So I'm afraid this is all we can show at this point.
もう何と戦うかすらもわからない。
わからない。
We have no clue what we're fighting against even.
あらま。
ただ一つだけ言えるのは、
はい
光の戦士の妄想
If
力
you recognize that thing and I'm just forgetting what it is, please tell me in the comments, because
But there is one thing.
Don't recognize it.
We will be battling against your warriors of light's sort of power of imagination.
うん。
okay.
まあその意味はレイドの蓋を開ければ分かっていただけるんじゃないかなと思います。
We're hoping that you will find out what all that means once you attempt this raid content.
はい、
OK。あり
Okay.
がとうございます。
以上でございます。
Yes, that is it for Eden.
こんなにレイドの話をしないのも珍しいんだけど、
Okay.
It is rare that we
うん。
don't talk much at all about a raid.
Yeah, no, for sure.
There should be a lot of secrets.
まあ、5.0 はやっぱり全体的に本当にいろんな謎をこうバンバン明かしていこうと思ってるんで、
うん
その分かえってね言えないことだらけになっちゃったんですよね。
なるほど。
But with Shadowbringers, there's just so many times where we want to unveil different secrets and mysteries. So in turn, it caused us to not be able to talk about so many different things.
Yeah.
ではそろそろ、まあ、お時間も良くなってきたので、
はい
最後に、5.0 の主要キャラクターたちをおさらいして、PLL 終わっていこうかなと
はい。
思っております。
So it has been quite a lot of time since we started. So we are about to wrap up, but we'd like to talk about some of the key characters
Okay.
in Shadowbringers.
はい。
お願いします。
Obviously, our
行きま
scions,
しょうか。
Okay.
Solus, and then
サン
good old
クレット
Thancred.
さんね、今回ガンブレーカーにジョブチェンジしております。
So of course, Thancred, he has switched his jobs to be a gunbreaker.
Yeah.
まあサンクレットの内面って今まで意外と見えるようで見えなかったと思うんですけど、今回いろんなサンクレットが
Yeah, and he picked up Gunbreaker during his
されてますので、まあ、ぜひ
spy
ご覧
work
ください。
in Guardian territory, which makes a lot of sense, actually.
I'm sure we saw some parts of his sort of inner thoughts and some of the struggles that he may or may not have had. But with Shadowbringer's narrative, we will be depicting more about what's in his heart.
Cool.
Some of the struggles
I like
and
Thancred.
dreams that he has to fight it within himself.
サバイバル術に長けてるので、あんな裸で放り出されてもなんとか
なんとかな。
生還できたんでしょうね。
But he was very resourceful and he had the ability to survive on his own so well. So when he got thrown out with no clothing, he was able to make it through.
まあ髪
Yes.
型とかね、眼帯とかなくなって
Anchored as a survivor.
ちょっとないぞみたいなのはね、メインシナリオでご確認ください。
So you might be able to tell that his hairstyle is a bit changed. His eye covering is gone at this point. You don't see the stubble or the
Yeah,
beard.
he's cleaned back up
that
again.
actually will be explained in the storyline.
Okay.
はい、続いてです。
Next,
Shola.
シトラさんですが、は
ヒトラーさん
Shtola.
い、
She's a black mage now.
今回なんとジョブが魔女というジョブ名になっておりますね。
So for Yashtola, her job is considered a witch.
トレーラー
Interesting.
トレーラーでもですね、ヤシトラではなくマトウヤと呼ばれておりました。
In the trailer, you might remember she was referred to as Master Matoya.
Yes. I just
まあ
broke
な
the
ぜ
mic.
マ
I'm
トウヤ
sorry.
を名乗っているのかというのもですね、メインシナリオ上語られていきます。で、まあ、ヤシトラに関しても、かなり深掘り今回されてい
Think
る
Yashtola
の
always
で、
does.
まあ、今までと違った側面というのも強く見えてくるんじゃないかなと思います。
So, of course, we will find out why she is being referred to as such throughout the narrative of Shadowbringers. And with Yashtola, we have delved really deep into her as well. And so you may be able to see another side of her in the
Cool.
narrative.
I like Yashola a lot.
シーン
Spend more time with her is definitely a
You
cool thing.
want that outfit.
クロマ的にはこれすげえ欲しいんだけど
As a black mage, that outfit is just so cool.
はいはい、の23歳ヤシトラさんでした。
23-year-old Yashtola here, moving on.
はい、続いてです。
Next,
Ryanje.
オギュレ
Ryanje Ogure.
今回はですね、まあいろんなそもそも第一世界にパッチ 3.4 の時にですね、ミンフィリアを送り出したっていうこともあり、いろんなその思いがウリエンジェ、あるようです。
So of course with Oriange, when we sent off Menphilia into the first at patch 3.4, Oriange had his own sort of feelings at that time.
Yes.
不穏なる運命を切り開かんと試みるのだがって死にそうなコメントが書かれてますけどね。
So let's see in the character description, in the face of a new threat and a precarious future, he has turned to the ancient Charlean art of astrology to divine a path forward. Such heavy language.
鍵を握る本当一人でも
It fits him, though. It fits Ryanje.
But
Very
he
well.
is somebody who holds the key to some of the narrative elements as well.
はい。そして、
Fino Levalure.
オーティヒンもう一人の主人公というかね、はい、僕のやたら思い入れが強い、アルフィノですね。
So of course next is we can probably consider him as one of Final Fantasy XIV's protagonist almost.
Yeah,
You know,
just about.
Yoshida himself has a lot of affinity to him, but of course Alphino.
そうですね、エンタープライズ発信って言ってみたりね、全てをエオルゼアのためにって言ってみたりね、いろいろ若いこうね、若かりし日の辛い思い。
Bolstered by comrades old and new. Does that mean new people on the first?
But yes, you may recall some of the things he had said. Enterprise go or all for yours, yeah. Such youngness, his youth, and he went through a lot of difficult patches.
He sure did.
And went through a rough time and grew as a character.
Alphino has grown a lot.
いろんな努力の本当後っていうのがですね、垣間見えると思っておりますので、ぜひ可愛がってあげてください。
But I think you will be able to tell some of the results, the fruits of his labor, of all of the hard work that he's gone through. And so we hope that you will enjoy his company as you go through the story.
はい、続いて、もう一人、
Alice.
Once more,
ケイマイアリゼ。
the sibling, Alize.
アリゼも、暁に参戦するようになってから英雄光の戦士の背中をねずっと追いかけてきてます。今回も、持ち前のまっすぐな性格でね、いろいろな勇気づけも含めて、突っ走ってくれるんじゃないかなと、ただフェイスで使った時はですねコールはコールで突っ込みすぎて AOE を踏んでやたらと死ぬっていう一面も持っておりますんで
So of course with Alize, once she joins forces with the Scions of the Seventh Dawn,
Right.
she follows along and she sees how the Warrior of Light goes about his way as a hero, and with her very straightforward personality and her sort of energy and spunk, she encourages the party members or the team in various different ways. And of
Yeah.
course, she's very gung ho and very active in her personality as well. So if you utilize her in the trust system, she is one of those who goes headfirst into the battle, not recognizing there's an AoE around, and she tends to die a lot. But
It's okay. There's got to be somebody like that.
来る直前にね、コ
Party?
ロナコールしちゃったりしてね、
なるほど。
I'm a
もう
dragoon
間に
after.
合わないみたいな。
so sometimes you see the AoE is about to happen, and she just so happens to go for core, and oh no, it's not going to make it in time.
ところがヒーラー2人、ウリエンジェと
はいはいはい。
アルフィノですから、
そうね。
恐ろしい速度でレイズが飛ぶんで。
But of course, our healers are Ryanja and her brother Alphino. So, oh my gosh, they go in at terrible speed to resurrect her.
I'm sure.
そういうところもね、いろいろ妄想力かきたてられますんで、見ていただければと思います。
So again, those interactions between the different characters are definitely something very interesting. So I hope you pay attention to that as well.
はい、続いてです。
And finally, Ilya.
そして謎多き、少女ミンフィリアです。
And so Minfilia, still shrouded in mystery here.
まあ、なぜそもそもミンフィリアって呼ばれているのかっていうのもそうですし、そもそも我々がよく知っているね、現象世界のミンフィリアと、まあ、どういう関係性なのかというのは、まあ、これ以上はお伝えしないでおきますので、ぜひメインストーリーの中でお確かめいただけたらなと思います。
So of course, including the fact that why is she being called Minfilia is still very much shrouded in mystery, and we still have yet to find out.
Oh no! Not now! Oh no no no! Chat's losing it. Have to find out. Let's refresh it. I did see one really good joke in chat right before I hit refresh though. If you want to know, pray return to the waking sands. Find out what. Everybody going not now.
Very much shrouded in mystery, and we still have yet to find out the relation between.
They were almost done too. That's the worst part. I feel so bad for them. And they were almost done. They were almost done. Almost. Well, for now then, let's talk about what we've seen. That way, when they do come back live after they finish, we can just end the stream then. So, what we've seen. We've seen some really good stuff. We found out about universal bait for ARR zones that are good for freshwater and saltwater, which means you can get rid of a lot of your pre-existing bait, which will save a lot of inventory space. Time nodes in your logs for your various time nodes for gathering, as well as subcommand alarms that are set in Eorzean time. We found out Eorzean time and Navrant time are going to be the same. Steady Hand 2 and Biragot's Blessing will be for all crafters now. We found out that the recipes or the aspects have been consolidated into one. The crafting UI, the retainer UI, both of those have changed quite a bit. Your efficiency is now shown, and the high quality max is raising from 50 to 75 for 5.0 recipes. Refresh again while we wait. Master books are going to be easier to get. Materia may or may not get another tier. Not clear yet. Saw some new gear. Found out about Gotia and Phantasmagoria tomes. Says it's live. Don't think it is. Not live. Nope. That was one. Definitely not this. Nope. Did he get rid of all this? Fresh again. We found out about white scripts. The glamour dresser has doubled, and we're getting 5 more plates. We found out about furnishing preview. We saw some new mounts. We got the new Omega minions were shown off. The Centurio seal cap is raising. If you are hunting a B rank, it will now tell you it's nearby. S rank notifications will pop up when it spawns. A retainer UI update that will. We talked about that a minute ago. You'll be able to see a lot more information with your retainers. I think we're back. Back.
お、動いたかな。なるほど。
ああ、経路か。
Yeah, we are back.
ああ、なるほど。
皆さん。
Connection route.
ツイッチの皆さんって言ってもみんなに手振ってますね。
We're back.
But just double checking that we're back.
サンフランシスコ経由になってます。
We're connecting via San Francisco now.
なるほど。
Not
Okay.
サーバーにつなぎに
I think they were almost done too, which is the worst part.
There may have been some kind of snag with the connection access point between Los Angeles and San Francisco. Not sure.
はい、大丈夫ですかね。
Okay, so
戻りましょうか。
back.
はい。
Back to PowerPoint please. PowerPoint に戻りましょう。
Okay, this is our new character.
人物ですという、お話をしましたね。
Okay, so this character
Crystal
is
Exarch.
shrouded in mystery.
そして
I didn't get to read that. I'm going to have to go back and read that. And then Solus, of course.
なるほど、ミンフィリアの解説から。
Oh, okay, they pulled it back. Oh, they're going back to Minfilia, where they got cut off.
Down,
Okay.
At Minfilia, so we're just gonna rewind back a little bit and quickly go over and catch up.
とはいえ、
Cool.
僕が喋ったのは、
はい。
そもそも原初世界のミンフィリアとどういう関係があるのか、
うん。
果たして彼女の、なんだろう、謎はって言って終わったんですよね。
But I mean, we didn't. The only thing we said about this Minfilia is what is.
There's
her
not much they
relation-
can say, yeah.
The Minfilia we know.
'Cause that'll all be
in
spoodles.
Source and the mystery will be unveiled in the storyline, and that's about it.
まあ、足すとしたら、オープニングトレーラーに、こう、サンクレットに手を引かれてみたいなのあるじゃないですか。
Yeah, the one that we saw her with in Thancred.
マトーヤとウリエンジェがこう炎に包まれてたりとか、
うん。
あの辺も実はメインストーリーにつながって
まあそれはそう。
いるので、
はいはい。
Saw her in with Thancred.
もう一
Said
度
it should have been
スター
reversed.
ト前に見直しておくと
Other way.
よりその時の話がメインストーリーで出てきたりもするので、
なるほど。
はい、今一度見ておかれると良いかなとは思います。
But if we were to add one more thing to her explanation, in the opening cinematics, you saw Thancred take her by the hand and running.
Yeah, being
as
chased
well
by a
as
Sin Eater.
scene where Master Matoya and Urianger are kind of talking with each other in where they are engulfed in flames.
Yeah.
And those elements are actually going to be tied into the main story. So it might be a good idea to sort
Cool.
of rewatch that opening cinematics before you start Shadowbringers so that you know how it ties in, or you get a
Yeah,
refresh
not a
on
bad
how
idea.
it ties in.
はい。
Facto leader for the people of the Crystarium, the Crystal Exarch gained his title,
の、
as much of his position as ready.
Again,
As
so,
for
the
the
de facto
crystalline
leader
transformation
for
steadily
Khan
consuming the flesh of his
Crystarium.
body. The Manic Figure promises to play a prominent part in the Warrior of Light's future adventure.
まあ、呼ばれていますが、その声の主がこの水晶光でございます。
So of course,
Crystal
the Warriors of
Exarch.
Light were called upon by this mysterious voice, and so this mysterious voice belongs to this character.
まあ、皆さんいろんな予想をされているようですが、
うん。
果たしてそんなに素直かどうか。はい。
And I'm sure people have been making a lot of different speculations about this, but let's
Yeah, I mean, it's
see if
Grahatia,
we're,
right?
As straightforward as we may or may not have anticipated.
That's why they want you to run Circus Tower and all Crystal Tower
そして
beforehand,
ロン
right?
ストレーラーで一気に
ね
注目が集まる。
Centuries he has worked with shadows. That's some good art
Of
for him,
course,
too.
a lot of eyes have gone focused in on this character since his dialogue in the launch trailer, Solos.
Of course.
いや、しかし顔の紋章だけでいろんな予測をするのがすごいですよね。
すごいですね。
皆さん。
But it's just amazing to see what kind of speculations or predictions people are making just based on that crest that showed up on his face in the trailer.
相当な重要キ
Yeah,
ャラ
what
で
was that? Yeah.
But he definitely is a very important character.
で今回ちょっと一部のインタビュー等々でも E3 の間のインタビューでもちょっと触れたんですけど、
はい
まあ、メインシナリオの中で、こうメインシナリオのクエストを受けると次はあの場所のNPC に話を聞きに行こうみたいなトゥードゥが出るじゃないですか。で移動するっていうか、その次のステップへの目的をこなすときに
Yeah.
その周辺に NPC がまだ立ってるから話しかけるといろいろねダイアログが出ますよね。
はいはいはいはい。
あれをヒントトークって僕ら呼んでます。
So of course, we mentioned about this during some of the interviews that were conducted during E3 and touched upon it. But of course, when you go through the main scenario quest, and once the NPC directs you to go to the certain location to do such and such action, you see that to-do list pop up. And before you move on to that next step, when you talk to the NPC, because they're still standing there, there's
Yeah.
some dialogue that would pop up.
Oh.
We call that sort of hint talk.
It. Oh.
もちろん読まなくてもゲームは進行するし、トゥードゥだけを追っかける人だと、まあ、いちいちクリックして話聞いたりしないとは思うんですけど、毎回僕ら
I'm game for that.
こだわって
Always game for more dialogue.
なんだろう、キャラの心情をこうボソッと喋ったりとか、蒼天の石ガールドの時だとね、エスティニアンがね、青の竜騎士がジャンプで果実ストーリーとは一体俺は何をやってるんだとか、まああったと思うんですよ。
So of course, with these pop-up dialogues, you don't necessarily have to read them in order to progress your quest, and you could just, as long as you're following along your to-do list with it, you don't necessarily have to go back and click on those NPCs to listen to what they have to say. But we do incorporate dialogue that reflects their emotions sometimes in these sort of talks. For example, in Heaven's Word, you have Estinian saying something along the lines of, "Oh, I am the Azure Dragoon, but why am I here utilizing my jump to pick fruit?"
Yeah.
今回もですね、かなり凝って、描いてますし、非常にまあロア的に結構重要なところがそこに、まあもちろんクリアする上では必要ないんですけど、っていうのがあったりするんで、ぜひですねメインストーリーどっぷり楽しむぞという方はですね、いちいちキャラに話しかけていただけるとそれはそれですごく面白いと思うのでおすすめします、それを。はい。
But for Shadowbringers, we are putting in a lot of details for these what may seem to be insignificant dialogue. So, and it's not absolutely necessary to utilize that dialogue.
I want to read every bit of it though.
And conquer your different quests, but there are certain very surprising lines of text that you would read, and it might throw you by surprise. So if you really want to delve deeply into the story and the lore, we recommend clicking and talking with some of these different NPCs.
Every single one.
はい。では続けて。
Next.
まあトレー
All three and Ranjit.
Of course, you may have remembered them from the trailers.
いやー、インタビューでもね結構聞かれましたね。
So Ranjit would be his Seneschal, right?
And asked about these characters in the interviews too.
さあ敵なのか味方なのか明らかに顔は悪人面でございます。
So, are they friend or foe? I mean, their facial expressions look very mean, but
Yeah.
まああれですね、ユールモアに、絡む人たちですね。
but yes, these people will be. You will see them in Yule more.
はい。さらに、今度は味方
Lina
です
and
かね。
Feo Yui.
ライナはクリスタリア
Lina.
兵士長でもあります。
So these are going to be sort of your allies. You have Lina as sort of the
Lina.
leader of her squadron.
そしてですね、妖精のフェオウルというんですけど、この妖精もですね、メインシナリオ上、重要なキャラクターの一人となっております。
And then we also have one of the pixies, Feo Ul, and they are also going to be a fairly important character in the storyline.
今回もですね、ドラゴン語等に続いてですね、妖精語非常に細かく作られております。
Of course, previously we introduced the language of the dragons, but we will also have another language for these pixies, and which is also
Really?
fairly detailed.
結構独特の喋り方をしたりしてますので、そのあたりにもですね、ぜひご注目いただけると嬉しいです。
They are very unique in their own way as well, so we hope that you see that in their dialogue.
Cool.
そして、なんといってもですね、第一世界
Heroes of the
から元
First.
素世界へ渡り、そして
Our Brute and his
その
squad.
過酷な運命とともにまた第一世界へ戻っていった、こう第一世界で英雄と呼ばれた光の戦士たち、まあ我々にとっては闇の戦士でしたけど、彼らの、物語というのにもぜひご注目ください。
So of course, the heroes of the first, those who crossed over the rift to the source and bore very harsh fate on their shoulders to go back
Yes.
to the first. The sort of warriors of light of that realm. Of course, we referred to them as warrior of darkness when they came
Yeah.
to the source, but these are the heroes of the first.
パッチ3.4 の時にね、第一世界へ帰ってった彼らがその後どうなったかというのも当然ですが描かれます。
So of course, after the events of patch 3.4,
Yes.
and these warriors or these heroes return to the first, we are going to be depicting the story of what happened to them after those events.
ロールクエストを中心にですね描かれていく
Yeah,
んです
that's
が、
the role class will be about.
ですね、非常に凝ったイベントバトル、
The heroes of the first.
ぜひ見ていただけると丁寧に作ったものが多いのでぜひご覧ください。
And so, of course, with the adventures of these heroes of the first, they will primarily take place through the role quests that you will be going through. And we have very detailed and very elaborate event battles and multiple event battles prepared in these quest lines, and they are very thorough and meticulous in the craftsmanship of the content. So we encourage players to try these out.
Sweet.
さあでは、キャラクターの紹介も終わりましたので最後に、今後の、スケジュールをおさらいしたいと思います。
Okay, so we covered the different characters throughout Shadowbringers.
Right.
And so
Here's
next
our
we'd like to
tentative
cover our
upcoming schedule.
schedule.
お願いします。
はい。それではまず、6月28日いよいよアーリーアクセススタートとなります。
And so first, June 28th, we are going to start early access on this day.
そしてですね、7月2日正式
July 2nd is official launch.
今多分この PLL をご覧の皆さんにはあまり関係がない。多分28の方が大事。
そうですね。
So next, of course, July 2nd is when Shadowbringers will release, and it is the start of official service. But for those who are watching the PLL or the letter from the producer live right now, I'm sure it's not really relevant because we will all be jumping.
We'll all already
into
have been
early
playing. Yeah,
access.
ここで
absolutely.
お伝えしておきますが、今回ですねちょっとアナウンスもさせていただいたんですが、非常に良い調子ということですね。本当に多くのプレイヤーの方に今プレイをしていただいております。ワールドカンテレポが入りましたので、なんでしょう、こうできれば、
はい。
あまりこう混雑しすぎてないところに移動された方がそのねメインが進めやすいんじゃないかなと思うので、ぜひですねご協力をいただいた方が良いかなとは思います。
And one thing we did want to sort of recommend or relate to our players out there, of course, we feel that we are on a roll, and we expect a lot of people to join us with Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
And lots of players are going to come into the game. And so, with the implementation of the world visit system, it might
Yes.
be a good idea to consider playing on one of the worlds that are less congested.
That's a very good
So
idea,
that
actually.
it would be much smoother to move through your MSQs at least. And so we're hoping to gain your
Day before early
cooperation
access, just move.
in this.
Visit to another world for a while.
4.0 のスタートの時にですね
はい
ラウバーンのイベントバトルで
Yeah, we want to avoid Raban.
しまいですね。
はい。
ラウバーン 消滅戦ってまあ言われたんですけど、あまり極端な序盤にイベントバトルを用意しないようにしたっていうのが一つと、
はい。
実はですね 4.4 ぐらいから裏でキューイングのシステムを、
うん。
試しておりまして、
ほうほうほう。
今まではただひたすら連打するしかなかったんですけど、順番待機列がちゃんと予約できるように実はなってはいます。もし万が一そうなった場合のために。
はい。
So, of course, with this launch of Stormblood, our previous expansion, you may be familiar with people getting bottlenecked at
Yeah.
the quest when you
I remember Cold Steel.
And I understand people have memed us and called it the Trials of Raban and such. And so we did take that as a learning point. And first of all, we made sure that we didn't have an extreme bottleneck causing sort of event battle early on in the main
Call.
storyline. Plus,
Good call.
since patch 4.4, we have been experimenting with this new with this queuing system.
Yeah.
Previously, you would have to just mash buttons in order to queue up, but we implemented a system that will allow for sequenced queuing, so that in the case of an influx of people coming in, there should be a sort of order in which you are queuing.
Yeah.
まあ、できる限りのシステム対応はまあいろいろゲーム内もねサーバー周りもしてるんですけど、まあ、そもそも本当に想像以上の方に今プレイをしていただいているので、まあ、そもそもログインのところで順番にっていうことには多分なってしまうかなとは思いますので、臨戦態勢で我々、サポート徹底させていただきますので、何かしらあればすぐツイッターとか、オフィシャルフォーラムとか、ロードストーンの方でですね、随時情報を出していきますのでですね、そちらも常に見ておいていただけると大変助かります。
So, of course, and from a system side perspective, we are also trying to tweak and make adjustments so that we can accommodate for an influx of people. But sometimes it can be overwhelming, and a very unexpected number of people might come on to play the game. And so there may be instances where you are queuing from login as well. So,
Yeah.
But at the same
It
time,
is what it
we'll
is.
make sure that we are very attentive. We are going to be standing by right when we are going into the launch, and if there is any sort of issues or any sort of announcements that we have to make, we will be sure to disseminate information via our official Twitter accounts, our official forums, Lodestone, and whatnot. So please be sure that we are trying to bolster our support as well.
Absolutely.
はい、そしてこの正式サービスから2週間後こちらになります。
And then,
Okay.
approximately
2 weeks after.
the launch,
希望のそのエデン、ノーマルの方がオープンいたします。
so Eden Normal is going to open up.
さらにですね、ここから2週明けて、
2 weeks after that is Savage, Phantasmagoria,
05で、
and
サベー
the
ジ
new
形
dungeons.
式の方がオープンし、トームストーン、幻想の排出が開始となります。
And then 2 weeks after that, patch 5.05 will release, and it opens up the Savage tier of Eden. And then the new tombstone, Phantasmagoria, is going to be introduced.
そしてさらっとですね、今まで
50
全くお伝えしてない情報なんですけど、いわゆる宝の地図、宝物庫のリエギアという新しいダンジョンを作っておりまして、我々、ここでですね、その、ダンジョンも開きますんで、ぜひプレイしてください。もうね、多すぎて説明するタイミングがないんですよ。
And oh yes, and one more thing during patch point 05, a new treasure map. The Dungeons of LII is going to
Okay.
open.
Well, that's the new
I mean, there's
map.
so many different contents. We don't have enough time to introduce them all, but yes, there's going to be an additional dungeon that will open up at this timing.
作ってくれたチームね、セクションには本当申し訳ないですけど、もうちゃんとね伝えたかったんですけど、今回ね5部屋になってて、できるだけ短い時間で回れたりとか、そうカジュアルに遊んでもらいたいっていう調整とかね、いろいろ加わってるんですけど、もう残念ながらね時間がない。
I'm really sorry for the team that worked on this content. We wanted to allocate the time to talk
Yeah,
about
just
this. It's
there's
going to
only
be
so
a
much
much
time.
larger map where you go into 5 different rooms, and it's a something they could go through in a fairly quickly manner, and it's adjusted so that it's casual, etc. But I mean, again, we don't we didn't have the time to go
Yeah,
over it
there's
in
just so
detail.
much time.
はい。まあここまでが、スケジュールですね。
Yes, so that is the upcoming schedule in a nutshell.
さらにですね、お知らせがございます。こちらです。
And then next we have additional announcements.
Oh, new worlds.
ですね、EUDC になりますが、新しいワールドを追加させていただきます。
So this will be
Oh.
applicable to the European data center, but
Okay.
we will be adding new worlds.
ですね、もう今現時点でもかなり、収容人数限界に来ておりますので、大急ぎでですね、6月18日火曜日、来週ですね、2ワールドを
That's
追加
next
させていた
Tuesday,
だき
yeah.
ます。
So I'm sure even currently speaking, we are getting very congested, and so we will be adding 2 new worlds as of next week.
はい、どうぞ。
Friggin' and
デー
Twintania.
タセンターとライトそれぞれにですね、スプリガンとツインタニアというワールドをそれぞれ1ワールドずつ追加とさせていただきます。
So we will be adding 1 new world each to each of the data centers. So we will have Spriggan added to the Chaos data center, and then Twintania added to the Light data center.
まあそろそろね、ハウジングの土地も足りないという方いらっしゃると思うんですよ。
Obviously, that opens up a lot of housing
多い
there.
ので、ちょっと 5.0 が落ち着いたらですね、できるだけ早めに検討させていただきますんで、そちらももう少々お待ちいただけると助かります。
And of course, also we have been hearing comments about how we are in short demand. We have a shortage. Sorry, we have a shortage in the housing plots. And considering we will have more new players joining us, we do want to make considerations for the housing situation. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can get to it as quickly as possible after the launch of Shadowbringers and when things have settled down a little bit.
はい、というわけで、5.0 関連の、ゲームに関わる情報は以上でしょうか。
Okay, so I think that covers everything that's related to the game of Shadowbringers.
Cool.
はい。で、おなじみのこの後はお知らせがいくつかございますのでご紹介していきたいと思います。
はい。
As usual, same as in past live letters, we have some announcements.
Supposed to be on them right now, not on the slideshow.
The first one is this. 最初はこちらです。
Okay, yeah. That was talked
前
about
回
before.
PLL でもお伝えしましたホリ製の、左手用ゲーミングデバイスがいよいよ正式に発表となりました。So this is the official announcement of the left-handed gaming devices from Hori. We introduced at the last live
Will not be available for launch of Shadowbringers, unfortunately.
Commander F14。タクティカルアサルトコマンダー F14。F14 本当の名前になりましたね。Now F14 is the official name of it.
Yeah.
今日実はですね、
はい、
この、プロデューサーレターライブ、僕実機触ってましたけど、ちょっと戻してもらっていいですか。
So if we could switch to the camera. Throughout the live letter, we've been utilizing this when we were showing off gameplay.
最後の試作で、
はい、
プレイしてました。ちょっとじゃあ実機いける？
So this was the final version prototype that I was using, but if we could quickly switch to gameplay.
もうね、ちゃんと動くんですよ。
なんだこの
Having to hold it up like that's probably weird, huh,
Picture
HP?
to be looking at, but
はい。
まあこれで
programmable keypad.
プレイしてましたね、実はね。
実
So
は
we
今
were
日は
actually utilizing this gamepad to play the game.
間もなく特設ページがもう上がってんのかな。
はい、開きました。
特設ページ。
パワーポイントに戻っていただいて、ご覧の URL にアクセスしていただくといろいろ情報出てまいります。
はい。
So,
In shipping
there are
November 21st.
Information on the URL on the web pages. I mean on this slide. はい。で、受注期間、最初のリリースはですね、予約を取って受注した分を販売いたします。受注期間ですが、本日から、7月5日まで、受注をして、でこれが11月に、順次発送するということになります。So pre-order begins today until July 4th for PDT and July 5th in as shown on the slide.
Yeah.
And then the shipping will begin on November.
まあ、どんなその性能なのかっていうところはですね、それぞれのページをご確認いただければ詳しく、記載されております。アナログスティックですし、なんとですね、マウスキーボードのキーアサインをするだけじゃなくて、ゲームパッドをここへキーアサインするっていうこともできるので、なかなかですね、面白い仕様になってます。
So of course, for details, we do have these web pages set up as Foxclown mentioned. If you want
Yeah.
to click on these URLs or check out these URLs to see what the specifications of the programmable keypad is. Of course, it has the analog stick, and the keys are all programmable, and you can assign the different key controls. But not only that, you can program gamepad button assignments as well. So it's a very
That's cool.
interesting setup.
家庭用ゲーム機でもね、動作することは確認済みでございますので。
And we have confirmed compatibility with different home console devices.
Cool.
We have some pictures.
そうね、ゲームパッドをさらにキーアサインできるっていうのは、例えば丸ボタンを押したのを、例えば3番のキーにこの左
It's cool.
3番に設定しておくとか、そういった使い方もできるので、かなり変わってますよ。その普通にね、
My thoughts have not changed from the last live letter where they showed it off. The
So of course,
early versions
with
they were
being
working
able
on.
to assign the different gamepad buttons or controller buttons onto this keypad. Say you wanted to assign the circle button to number 3 key, you can do so. And of course, you can also assign different keybinds to this, just like you would any standard sort of gaming keypad.
まあ14エディションとは言ってますけど、
はい、
そうデザインがそうなのと僕が完全監修してるっていうだけで他のゲームでも当然動きます。
So by the way, it does say Final Fantasy XIV edition, but that's only the fact that we worked with the third party to design
Yeah.
the
Yoshi P got to
of course, Yoshida
give
was
his thoughts
supervising the production
on
of
how
this
it was
device
made.
at the time, and it's not saying that this is specifically used only for Final Fantasy XIV. You can use it for your daily use as well.
ぶっちゃけいろんなゲームで使っていただきたいから作ったというか、一緒にどうですかって話をさせていただいたので、本当いろんなゲームに使っていただけると嬉しいです。
And to be completely frank, we would love for people to utilize this gaming keypad for many different kind of games, because that's the intent we had when we discussed the possibility of creating this device.
僕の手って実はそんなに大きくはないんですよ、一般男性から見ると。それでも遠いキーでも届きやすくとか、逆に手の大きい人でもスティックの位置を可変で変えられるので、手の置きどころを調整することでキーの押しやすい距離に調整できるようにしてあったりとか、ゲーマーならではの工夫はいろいろさせていただいたので、ぜひですね触っていただきたいなと思います。
And so Yoshida's hand, compared to typical average male hand size, so to speak, is not too large. But still, he can still comfortably reach some of the keys, the further away keys. Or if you do have a fairly large hand, you can adjust the position of the analog stick so that
Yeah, it comes out,
you can
slides out a
adjust
little
your
ways.
hand placement so that it's comfortable for reaching the different keys and using the stick. So there are a lot of design choices that were made based on a gamer perspective. So we're hoping that a lot of people will utilize this device.
はい。あんまりこれ以上熱く語っているとあれなんで、詳細はウェブサイトの方をぜひご確認ください。
So I don't want to waste everyone's time just going raving about this product. So again, details are listed in the dedicated promotional pages. So we would encourage you to check that out.
繰り返しですが、今回ご予約いただいた方完全受注です。1回目は、必ず今お申し込みいただくと、発売日に到着するようになりますので、ぜひ前向きにご検討ください。
And we did want to reiterate for the first batch, once we do open up pre-orders, this is a made to order. So if you place a pre-order, you will be guaranteed the product to be delivered at the begin ship timing. So if you are considering it, we would encourage you to think positively and look positively into it.
さあ次行きましょう。
Okay, moving on.
はい。
Eorzean Symphony, September 21st, in Pacifico, Yokohama, Convention Hall, performed by the Tokyo Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Hirofumi Kurita.
The actual date will be the September 21st, Saturday and Sunday 22nd. で、今日はですね、リマインドで、発売、タイムチケット販売のリマインドです。So this is a reminder for the ticket sales. So for the for the players in Japan, the
First come, first
player
serve.
exclusive ticket sales begins June 25th.
Yeah, I really like that they do that too, where you have to use your logins to be able to get in there, so that you can only get the tickets if you actually play the game, and then after that they open it up.
Could have skipped all the
I like that
English
a lot.
had we just. This is for Japanese players.
まずですね、これプレイヤー限定なので、プレイヤーの方しか買えないので、まあそのなんだ転売目的的な防ぎつつですね、今回抽選にしなかったのは、抽選にするとキャンセルが出てですね、毎度こう繰り上げ抽選っていうのをずっとやっていかなきゃいけないっていうのと、一回落ちると意外と皆さんもうダメだってなっちゃって、そのもう仕込んでくださらなかったりするので、もう今回は先行でとにかく。
What if instead of your login it was a quiz? It was like, what was the weapon Gaius Van Belsar used at the end
Just FYI, this is
of
going to be
2.0
first come,
story?
first serve, which seems to be unusual for Japanese audiences. And plus, we are limiting it to just the Final Fantasy XIV players. We are trying to avoid having resellers take these tickets, so we are doing this first come first serve, limited to players only, and we're not doing a lottery style because of if cancellations happen, we have to redraw in
Yeah,
random
it's fair.
slots, and people tend to give up once they don't make it through the first set of lotteries. So we try to make it simple. We hope that there's enough tickets. We feel like we've prepared enough tickets for those who want to pre-order it. So yes.
あゆみさんもここ通訳しなくてよかったかな。
Sorry, I wasted your time. We need translation here.
まあここ日本プレイヤー向けなんで6月21日です。お忘れなく、もう間もなくなので、20時からですので、まあその後一般発売もございますが、ぜひですね。お結婚行くぞという方は6月21日金曜日の20時お忘れなくよろしくお願いします。
はい。で、次は、欧米の皆さん向けのお知らせなので、日本の皆さんは次のページの方法では買えませんので、
はい、
よろしくお願いします。So for the players in North America and Europe, I mean, here is the how you can purchase the tickets.
Yeah,
the tickets
Square
will
Enix
be
store.
available on each Square Enix online store. So for North America, it begins on 21st next Friday, starting 4 a.m. Pacific time. And for in the player in the European region, the ticket sales begins at 21st 11 a.m. GMT. So pre-check topics. We will make a dedicated topics announcement. So pre-check that. ということで、日本の皆様はこのページでは見えてない。北米欧州のオンラインストアに行っても日本の皆さんは買えませんので、はい、その点ご
So much shorter to say in Japanese.
さっきの逆に日本向けのやつは日本のプレイヤーしか購入できないので、はい。
そうですね。The information on previous page is dedicated for the Japanese players. So people in the West, please follow this page.
はい。
はい。じゃあ次行きましょう。はい。Let's move to the next.
Oh, a new version of the token, huh?
セキュリティトークン、ファイナルファンタジー14漆黒のヴィランズバージョンのお知らせです。So here is a new Square Enix security token with the Shadowbringers design.
Probably should get it.
ということで、
Not the best shape.
E ストアにて、7月2日ですねに発売されます。北米欧州のリリース日と価格は後日お知らせいたします。So for in Japan, the release date will be July 2nd, same as the Shadowbringers launch date.
Yeah.
And for North American EU region, release date and price will be announced shortly after.
Okay.
On topics. Please check back
on the lodestone.
Topics announcement later. Timing. はい。ということでよろしくお願いいたします。
そろそろ電池切れ怖いっていう人がねいらっしゃる。 しちゃったみたいでちょうどよかった。はい。
It seems people are starting to run out of battery charge on their current security token, so I think it's really good timing that we're doing this.
Yeah.
ほい。
Probably getting low too.
はい、This is
The arrangement album?
これって2回目でしたっけ？はい、This is the reminder of the Journeys, the new arrangement album. はい、アレンジアルバム Journeys の、リマインドです。ご覧の通りとなっておりますので、まだ予約してなかったという方はですね、お早めに予
Not
約
bad.
していただけると
Not
来
bad.
週発売ですね。
そうね。
はい、It's out next week, so don't forget to make your purchase or pre-order, please. はい。そして続いてですが、こちらです。はい。日本向け
Patch notes reading
5.0 の
27.
ノート朗読会を実施いたします。
We'll probably do a reaction to that too.
6月27日木曜日の、夜7時19時頃から実施いたしますので、
Actually, because the audio is going to be Japanese only, we may just go through the patch notes ourselves.
まあサーバーダウンしてま
Because
す。
they won't have a translation for that one.
So this is, I mean, so Japanese speaking.
So yeah, we'll probably just do our own
But we will
breakdown of the patch notes.
reading for patch 5.0 scheduled on the June 27th, starting at 7 p.m. ish timing. So at this point, server should be down for maintainers for 5.0.
Yeah.
So let's check the very detail of the patch note. そしてですね、
なんとですね、こちら、単にパッチノートを読むおじさんたちの会のはずなのにスペシャルゲストをお招きすることになりました。
Of course, we will be reading patch notes to middle-aged men. Typically reads the patch notes, but we're actually having a special guest for this program.
It's the first time ever.
Really?
はい、こちらの方です。どうぞ。
Yuichi Nakamura!
日本語版サンクレットを担当していただいており、光の選手としても有名な、中村祐一さんにお越しいただくことになりました。
So we will bring in Mr. Yuichi Nakamura, voice actor for the Japanese version of Thancred and avid FF14 player.
なんとサンクレットがパッチノートを読むというよくわからない状態に
That was loud.
Such a peculiar situation where you have Thancred reading the patch notes.
ねえまあ楽しくやりたいなと思っております。
そうですね、中村さんには14のいろんなイベントに、お越しいただくタイミングをですね測ってたんですけど、さすがね中村さんお忙しくてなかなかタイミングが合わなくてね、唯一タイミングがあったのがパッチノートの本当申し訳ない。
そうですね、本当申し訳ない。
We tried to have him attend some of the events that we do for Final Fantasy XIV, and he's such a busy guy. So the
That's
only
fair.
thing that was what fit was just this patch notes reading time. So
はい、
はい、ということでよろしくお願いします。
はい。
Please look forward to it. さて次です。Okay, next. Japan
Yep,
Expo
Japan X.
2019、ファイナルファンタジー14再びジャパンエキスポに出展いたします。7月4日から7日に行われるパリで行われるジャパンエキスポに出展いたします。So Final Fantasy 14 is once again going to Japan Expo from July 4th through 7th in Paris. はい。ということで、I beat T シャツがもらえるバトルチャレンジ、ね。
Yeah. To win the I beat Titania. If it's Titania there. T-shirts. And the cosplay contest.
プロデューサーが審査員を務めるコスプレコンテストの開催。はは。
これ
So I mean, we will
Cosplay contest was cool last year.
With Titania, so you will have a chance to get the I beat Titania T-shirts.
Okay, so it will be Titania.
吉田さん is going to be a judge for the cosplay contest. Wow.
これ2日に発売して3日には俺移動しないと間に合わなくないこれ。
wait, so Shadowbringers is launching July 2nd.
Yep.
But I have to travel on the 3rd, or else I won't make it, right?
Right.
俺いつレベリングする
Wait, when am I supposed to level my character?
俺にだって4週後にレイドが来るんだよ。
The raid is going to open up in 4 weeks.
まあホテルとか。
ああ、なるほど。フランスのホテルから。
The hotel.
From the hotel room in France? Really?
Interesting.
Interesting.
わかった。
楽しみですね。
Boy.
はい。
Okay. So let's go to the next, the last one.
Last one.
Yep.
Okay. Brave Father. The movie. That's what they've changed it to. Friday, June 21st.
So the theater movie version of the Brave Father online in theaters finally comes to the theaters in Friday, next Friday, June 21st in Japan. はい。
大変面白いです。
ね。
It is very fun.
I want to see that really badly.
結構海外への営業というのも続いておりですね。まあ結構好感触だというふうに聞いておりますので、海外の皆さんにも見ていただく機会を作っていけるのではないかなと思っております。
はい。
And we have been actively seeking for opportunities to release this movie in the West as well.
Cool.
So, and it seems positive. The outcome looks it's looking
Prognosis.
positive. So we're hoping that you'll be able to see the movie in the West very soon.
なんとですね、
はい、
そしてこの主演のお二人から、
Yoshi I love you, but I'm hurt. We gotta have to call this soon.
コメント動画をいただいているそうなので、皆さんで一緒に見ようではないかと。
And we actually have a video message from the two main actors of this film, so we would like to take a look at that.
Cool.
どうぞ。
Go ahead.
光の戦士の皆様、こんにちは。劇場版光のお父さんで主演を務めました坂口健太郎です。吉田幸太郎です。6月21日に光のお父さんがいよいよ公開になります。楽しみですね。楽しみです。本日はですね、光のお父さん親子でファイナルファンタジー14の CM を撮影しております。はい。映画本編に負けないような楽しい CM になっております。仕上がりが私も今から大変楽しみでございます。皆さんはファイナルファンタジー14と劇場版光のお父さんをよろしくお願いいたします。アーリーアクセスの前にぜひ劇場で見てください。楽しみに。バイバイ。
That's cool. That's cool.
はい、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you, thank you.
いやー、素晴らしい。
まあお二人ともねゲーマーねですからね。
Both of them are gamers, apparently.
I love that Koji Fox is just to be like, Subarashi. Yeah, that's great.
ほとんどやらないお父さん役を演じるので。
I said Koji Fox. Foxconn.
難しかった部分があったようですし、逆に
Koji Fox is not here today, as
坂口
far as I can tell.
はもうパッドの持ち方がすっげえスムーズなんですよ。スッてその辺もちょっと見ていただけるとなかなかねちょっと違った目線で見れてね面白いと思います。
But yeah, with these two being gamers, so Kotaro-san is going to be playing a father that never really played any video games, so it was actually more challenging for him to do that. And then for Sakaguchi-san, it's just the way he holds the gamepad is just so smooth. So I mean, there are fine details about it that you can watch and see, and maybe get a different perspective from the previous iteration. But yeah.
Cool. I still need to watch the TV series. I need to do that soon.
今回のプロデューサーレ第52回プロデューサーレターライブ、すべてのお知らせが完了したのかな？
完了しました。あと最後に急に決まったんでパワーポイント用意されてなかったんですけど、日本の皆さんは向けのお知らせですが、日本時間だと、明日、に、日本の日比谷、東京の日比谷という場所の映画館でですね、光のお父さんの上映会と、ヨシピー散歩を急遽やることになりました。でヨシピー散歩の方は生放送ございますので、そちらもぜひともご覧いただければなと思います。
So we've wrapped up the different announcements for this 52nd letter from the producer live, I believe, and of course the last announcement was mainly geared for our Japanese audience. Do we want translation for this or not?
大丈夫
じゃないかな。いや しかしだね、
うん。
ヨシピー散歩って何こっちでやるの？
うん。日比谷でやります。
So wait,
Hibiya
you
they are
mentioned
Hibiya
about a
they-
live stream. Do we want to do it here? No, in
日
Hibiya.
比谷。
あ、
日比谷、東京。
なるほど
Was
ね。
it just
今日の
うん。
こっちの深夜便で
そうそうそう。
帰れば、
今6時でしょ。
うん、
25時ぐらいの飛行機に乗ります。
うんうん。
ね。So now it's
What are we doing now?
And then
What are we
we
deciding?
are taking a plane on 1 a.m. I mean, in 7 hours.
うんうん
Then we are arriving at Haneda
うん
at around 5 a.m.
ほうほう
そうすると羽田にですね、
おお
ほうほうほうで、イベントが
12時、お昼12時。
間に合うっていうこと
ね、
つまりは。
間に合うんですね。We can be there.
これだから飛行機って嫌いなんだよな。
すごい、よく飛ぶ飛行機。
いや、着くならもっと早く着いてほしいし、
うん。
なんか、間に合う。
It's a good thing Foxconn's there to keep Yoshi straight.
こんなことになろうとは。
I shouldn't have crossed my arms like
こ
that.
しか空いてなかったん
Wouldn't
だね
hurt that much
席上
enough to
が
cross.
そうそう。
まあ、うっかりね、間に合うね。
そうそうそう。言ってしまったから、ね。
言ってしまったんだよな。あとね、どうしても劇場の
うん
大スクリーンで
ゲーム
14をプレイしてみたかった。
そうそうそう。It was long time, I mean, our desire to play FF14 in a giant
Movie
screen.
theater screen.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So just to recap, we're doing a live event and he needs to travel like immediately after this, and so it's quite a rough schedule.
チャンスないですもんね。
ないないない。
There's
本
no
当はね、
many chances to
本当はね、
はい。
8分割して
あ、
8人でレイド行ったりとかしてみたかった、ね。
なるほど。
まあ、その夢はちょっとね、さすがに準備期間なさすぎだって言われて、今回はでかい一面で、生放送ではあまりよくわからないと思うんですけど。
そう、確かに。そうね。そうそうそう。
And so for this movie preview event, they will be doing this at a movie theater in Tokyo, and they're going to play Final Fantasy XIV on the movie screen. Ideally, we would have wanted to have a split screen of 8 different players playing
Yeah.
at the same time shown
That
on
would've
the
been cool.
screen, but we didn't have enough time to prepare for it for this event.
Yeah,
so
sure.
and plus,
That was
people watching
Shadow
the
Burger's
live
right
stream
around
might
the corner.
not even know the difference, but still.
まあ、チケットも30秒で
早かったですね。
500枚
うん。
売り切れたそうで、皆さんありがとうござ
ありが
います。
とうございます。
間に合うように帰りますんで、チケットを購入された方はですね、日比谷で、お会いしましょう。そして、チケット買えなかったとか、遠いという方はですね、久しぶりのヨシピー散歩になりますんで、だらだら14プレイしようと思いますんで、ぜひ何やるかはよく分かってないんですけど、まだ、とりあえずライブストリームの方もご覧いただけると、はい、嬉しいです。
But of course, this tickets for this actual event went really quickly. 500 tickets in Hibiya movie theater in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Of course, Yoshida will make it back in time. We will make it back in time. So we hope to see you at the theater event. But those who did not purchase the ticket or were not able to purchase a ticket, or those who are not located in Tokyo, we will live stream the Yoshi P Sampo Japanese broadcasting. So
Cool.
we're not sure what we're going to do there just yet, but there will be another live stream going on.
なので我々は、この後肉食って、ワイン飲んで、できるだけ飛行機で寝るように頑張るということですね。So what we should do from now is, eat some meat, drink some wine, and then try to sleep well on a plane.
Yeah.
ラーメン食いたい。
I want some ramen.
でも朝5時
Or Yoshi P.
やってないでしょ。
Or Yoshi P.
5 a.m. in Haneda. No ramen places open at 5 a.m.
That's
よし。
most likely true.
Okay, so this is a wrap of today's PLL Letter Live. So 吉田さん最後に一言ご挨拶
Thank you very much.
はい、
ざます
随分と長い、まあ、期間、まあでも長い期間、とにかくちょっと僕、その開発をギリギリまで、その PD チェックっていうのをまあやってて、それが終わるか終わらないかっていう状態で一気にこう、メディアツアーとかになだれ込んだので、まあ、この2ヶ月ぐらいすげえ濃かったんですけど、 いよいよあと2週間もうで、シャドーブリンガーズリリースを迎えられるので、まあ、この PLL までやりきってちょっとホッとしてます。
So for a long period of time, of course, Yoshida has been working on doing the producer director review of the build, and
Yeah.
he was trying to do it until the very last possible minute, and where we got to as far as we could, and then we went straight into the media tour where we were sort of having a very intense period of time. And then now we're at this point where we are only 2 weeks away from Shadowbringers launch. And so being able to do this letter from the producer live and then getting through is just a sigh of relief just right there.
Yeah.
この4週間ぐらいはね、ほぼ僕が喋ったことをほぼあゆみさんも喋ってるので、あゆみさんも本当にありがとうございました。
And over the course of this 4 weeks, everything that Yoshida said, Aimi basically translated. So we've been talking
Yeah.
about the same thing the whole time.
Yeah.
先日 E3 の、スクエアニックスライブという、
Yep.
まあ、放送でも
I saw that conference. I was glad to see you on that stage, Yoshi P.
本当にこの漆黒のヴィランズシャドーブリンガーズの発売を前にしてですね、有料会員数が過去最高を記録したりですね、まあ、累計プレイヤー数が1600万人を突破したりと、まあ、普通の MMO ではなかなかない、現象になっていて、本当にそういうところまで来れたのがとても嬉しいですし、そもそもそれって本当に世界中のプレイヤーの皆さん、光の選手の皆さんのおかげだと思ってますんで、すいません、改めてこの場を借りてですね、お礼申し上げます。本当にありがとうございます。
So we quickly mentioned about this during the Square Enix Live E3 2019, but our numbers have reached record highs before we even launched our upcoming expansion. Our active subscriber numbers are now its highest, and we have accumulated over 16 million players, and that's not a that's not an easily achievable feat for an MMO.
Right.
So we're just really happy that we were able to achieve this, to get to this point, and it can only be done because of the support of all of our players around the world, our warriors of light. So again, we just wanted to take this opportunity to express our gratitude. Thank you so much for your support over the years.
この、まあ、2年特にね、開発チーム、運営チーム、マーケティング PR 全力で皆さんにとにかく楽しんでいただくために、シャドーブリンガーズ開発してきましたのでです、皆さんはぜひ思い切り休暇もガンガン取ってですね楽しんでいただけると幸いです。
So over the last 2 years, not just the development team, but also the operations team, the marketing team, PR teams have been working really hard to deliver a game which we want people to enjoy.
Yeah.
And so with the launch of Shadowbringers, we really want for players to enjoy. Take some vacation time if you need to, and just enjoy the content.
まあ、運営規模も我々もなんか未知の領域に突入し始めていますが、アーリーアクセス正式サービス全力で我々ゲームをプレイするのを断念してサポートさせていただきますので、ぜひアーリーアクセス、それから発売日楽しんでいただくようよろしくお願いします。
And of course, from an operational standpoint, we are entering territory where we have unexplored at this point in terms of the scale of people that are going to be coming in. And so with the start of early access, the team members here will need to bear not having to play the games ourselves and stand by for support.
Yeah, they don't get to
in terms
play
of, the players.
during early
So,
access
this
launch.
upcoming
They
early
have to be
access,
there
as
to
well as the
support.
launch of Shadowbringers, we hope you continue to support us in bringing this to you guys, the players.
それでは次は第一世界でお会いしましょう。
Next time, we will see you in the first.
Thank you very much for watching. So see you.
What a time to buckle. What a time to buckle right at the end. Yeah, they won't come back from this buckle. Not today.
You in
Oh.
first.
Okay. We'll see you then. Yeah. So we got a bunch of good stuff. I again want to apologize to everybody for the shifting around that I've been doing for the last 3 hours. I'm gonna go take some more pain medicine and go lay down. But let me know what you thought about all this in the comment section down below. And until next time, I've been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum. Final Fantasy 14 offer.